you're gonna have to be ready.
What that mean?
I mean, you gotta be ready. We clocking in, baby. It's another shift. It's another day.
Yeah, I work a lot.
I know you do. You finna work again for episode 68. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Actually, if you underage, don't even listen to this. Get out of here. Get out of here. But everybody else.
That's why I don't never say boys and girls because I don't
Yeah,
want.
work. Cause it's like wow. Then they be like, oh, yo, look at this nigga asking the boys and girls to be present.
Yeah.
You're like, what you want
Nah,
them to
that's
identify
crazy.
themselves too? Like, ugh.
Yeah. If you boys and girls, put your username in the
He said, throw
comments.
your library card in the air. You heard? But yeah, nah. How the hell are you, pal?
Oh
We're
man, you already
back.
know it's another glorious day. You know why today is such a glorious day?
Because God made it that way. I'm sure that's not what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
No, because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean Part 3, the final batch of episodes has been
Mm-hmm.
confirmed for December 1st.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For those who don't watch JoJo's or who are uncultured, the lack of
One in the same.
hoops.
One in the
Yeah,
same.
one and the same, of course. But for those who don't watch, JoJo, what is this, arc 6? 6 arc
Yes, Stone Ocean Part 6.
of JoJo is out. Part 2 of arc 6 is out right now. And part 3 of arc 6 has been confirmed for December, I believe, right?
December 1st,
Oh, December 1st. Yeah,
1997.
that's a good that's a good way to start the winter off, right? You feel me? Um I'm gonna be honest with you. I know it's gonna sound bad. It's gonna sound very, after all the shit talking I just did. Um, I didn't watch part 2 yet. I
I
watched
mean,
like 3 or 4 episodes out of it, I think.
yeah, I only watched 3 or 4 episodes too. But my reason for not watching is different from yours because I already read it, so I'm not like in a
Yeah,
rush to watch it. For
yeah.
you, no, it's definitely bad for you.
He's like, nah, you should be ashamed of yourself, like most
Yeah,
definitely.
100%. You should be ashamed of yourself. But
Yeah,
no, I was just waiting for like the next part to come out, because I wanted to just finish out the series, and thank God I don't have to wait 2 years now to finish it.
yeah, yeah. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, and I told
That
you I had a dream about this. I remember the exact conversation we having. I had this dream and it was so vivid that I didn't even know it was a dream. I woke up and I was like, "Have you checked Netflix lately? Are there new episodes of Stone Ocean yet?"
yeah, you definitely did. I remember that.
And
Nigga.
in the dream, I just said, in the dream, I was like, Netflix just said, "Fuck it." It just said we about to release all the episodes, and then boom, look at that, December 1st.
This nigga had a dream. Yo, this nigga Manga Luther King.
Yeah, Manga. Yeah.
This nigga had a dream. Who the hell?
Hey
Oh
man.
man. But nah, it's but to me, I didn't watch the second half of it mostly because it just was so long of a gap in between part 1 and part 2 that by the time part 2 came out, I was like, yo, I dead really don't remember fully
Yeah.
what
So
happened in
now
part
you
1.
got to watch another 12 episodes to really, get into it. Because you got to
Yeah.
watch the first half again so you can remember. And then you got to watch this part.
Yeah,
So
that's
now,
honestly that's probably what I'm gonna have to do, and maybe I'll just like skip through some of the episodes in the first half as I'm getting it, because I remember the plot points, but like I'm a little lost. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I turned that shit on, and I was just like, Limp Bizkit. What's okay? Cool. Yeah. All right. There go the Dominican pimp. He's still here.
the Dominican pimp.
It's the
Are
priest.
you
You know what
talking
I'm talking
about
about.
Father, the priest, the Dominican? Okay.
Yeah. It's the Dominican. You know what I'm talking about.
Now, I know who you're talking about, but you just called a priest a Dominican pimp.
I mean, it's not my fault. He looked
Like,
like one.
pimping is pimping, right? Whose fault is that?
Listen, it's his fault for looking that way.
Right, 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 right,
It's it.
right.
They drew him. They drew him. They knew there was a reference here, and I'm sure the reference was a
A
Dominican pimp.
Dominican pimp. Iraqi do like drawing black people, so
Talk to him. And Dominicans are black people.
yeah, they're
They
not
ain't
ready
gonna
for
like
that
that.
one though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they're
ain't
not
gonna
ready for
like
that
that.
one. Though.
They ain't gonna like that one, chief.
I posted something on Tumblr where Iraqi did an interview and he said the largest
You said
inspiration for
squirt his pee.
JoJo's Bizarre. I mean, yeah, but We cool with that though. We cool with that. No,
Yeah, go ahead.
but Araki said one of his largest inspirations for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was Roots. Now I want you to try to piece together in your head and guess why that could possibly be.
Yo, man. Come on, man.
I'm
Like,
serious, yo. I'm not
nah,
joking. I'm
I
dead
was
ass.
just about to ask you, are you kidding me, yo?
No, I'm
Come
serious. This
on.
was an interview. He said it's not for the reason you think, for the slavery, obviously.
Well, yeah, no, of course not.
He
But then
said
I'm just mad that he pulled. Hold on, I'm just mad that he pulled something more profound out of this.
he said he really enjoyed the familial ties and roots and how each story going forward is a continuation of a lineage, which makes sense because
Yeah.
all the JoJo's parts, it's just the son, the great son, the great grandson, the grandson, the daughter. It just the family just keep going. So he took from roots, familial lineage and uh family, which I guess that's as good enough as message as any. It could be worse.
It sure could be.
It could be slavery was right.
It's just insane that he watched Roots and was like, wow, okay, yeah, I got something. Watch this. Okay, I got
Families
something.
being together?
He said families being together.
That's crazy.
Okay, so there are these
Oh,
gay
families
poses.
being together going against a common enemy, Dio,
He said,
and
yeah, okay.
racism.
So there are these extremely gay poses, right? I just want you to put those to the side for a second.
That's just fashion. That's just because that's
Yeah,
how
he
I
said
be
it's just
rolling.
drip. Like it's just
It's just
you got
drip.
to. It's just when you got bisexual niggas, out here, you just gotta understand what you're dealing with.
What's hilarious about a lot of people bring up the gay thing with Iraqi, and especially in part 5, because part 5 is by far the gayest part. Well,
What was part
uh,
five? Wait,
part 5 was the homosexual mafia.
am I tripping? Why am I missing? Hold on, you gonna make me look it up? Like what the heck? That didn't
Part
help me at
5,
all.
Giorno Bucciarati, Mr.
Ah,
Abd.
yeah. Part five was probably the case. Yeah. Yeah.
Part 6 kind of gay. It's a bunch of women in prison.
I mean, that's okay. You went somewhere else with that.
But no, what people brought up, especially for part 5 specifically, they brought up like the gay thing, and he was like, "No, it's just fashion. People they kind of get that because I like to draw people in these poses based off of fashion."
Actually, I'm not gonna
And
hold you. Part two is the case. It's the Pillar Men, bro. Like, there's no way you're telling me the Pillar Men are not. And with
see, the
Josie
Pillar Men
Joestar,
are
he got a
just
crop top on the entire series.
okay. So the part 2 is just buff men and they just flexing, doing their thing. But
Mm.
shit gets really homoerotic in part 5. Like, especially because like it's different when they're not buff. Cause like they're twinks at that point, right? So part 5 is just a
Are
bunch
they?
of
Go
skinny
ahead, tell me
niggas.
some more.
Yeah. Part 5 is just a bunch of skinny niggas walking around wearing clothes, posing. And especially the fight with Tizano and Squalo. Them niggas definitely fucking like 100%. You remember the two I'm talking about? They was on the roof talking about Narancha when they was booed up.
Oh, Tizano was the guy who can make you tell lies or some shit. Was
Yeah.
that?
And Squalo was the one
Okay,
with
yeah.
Crash. They could jump back and forth between water, and they was working together on the roof to get Narancha to get everybody else killed,
Yeah.
and they was booed up like
Yeah,
Squalo.
nah.
Yeah, that's
They was definitely there's definitely some fanfics out there for them, for sure.
nigga.
I
The
already
anime
know.
pretty much is a fan.
Yeah, but nah, it's more. Oh yeah, even when he died, it was that was his. Yeah, I
Rip
forgot
to the
about these
homies.
niggas. I ain't gonna hold you. Nigga said that's Millie Vanilli. I'm crying. But yeah, nah. I'd probably say two was pretty sus. I still hold that there,
I see 2 is definitely something, but it's the
but it
Pillarman
stopped
to me
though
is more comical. It's
because
because it's just
in two it happened, and then you figure after that it was like three. It didn't happen at all. Like there was
yeah. Three
barely
was
any in
just
three.
3 was
Four
the
there
most
was
manliest men
yeah. Four was
beating the shit out of
barely
people.
any of that shit.
Well, Dio was the only one in
I mean,
3
Dio's
that
just us though. Like that's the whole point. Like
Dio was. I'm pretty sure he's 100% like bi and canon.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I mean, you vampire has been around for 200 years, you definitely be fucking everybody.
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
Okay, JoJo Lion. Ooh, that's the newest one, huh? Okay.
JoJolian, yeah.
Oh, JoJo. Okay, excuse me.
JoJolian is definitely straight because there's kind of like a will they won't they thing between the main character and this is kind of hard to explain because after Stone Ocean, part 7 goes into another universe.
Yeah, I know. Alternate timeline 1890. Funny
Yeah.
Valentine is a hilarious fucking name.
Yeah, I know, right? And then part 8 is a continuation in that universe, but it's still the same characters from the current universe. They're just different versions. So the
Gotcha.
main character for part 8 is part 4 Josuke Higashikata, and then the nigga that's fighting with him is her name is Yasuo, but it's really Koichi. Her name is Yasuo Hirose, but it's really Koichi. And everybody's just different versions. And part 7 is widely regarded as the best part.
And what's that, Steel Ball Run?
Yeah, Steel Ball Run.
Hmm.
You know, horse race in the desert in 1890s with the president as the main antagonist. You know, the obvious. The president being the main antagonist is gold.
Yeah.
And of course, they got Jesus
Especially the
Christ in it.
American president. Oh, okay. That would make sense. Oh, yeah. Okay, the scattered parts of a holy corpse. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Does it?
All adds up.
So in the Steel Ball Run universe, they don't have stands normally. It's not like I mean, it's still a manifestation of your fighting spirit, but the only way to get powers in the new universe is to either have these corpse parts, which are parts of Jesus, and then once you get absorbed that body part, you get a stand, or you go through this specific area called the Devil's Palm, where you get a stand ability just for crossing through the desert. So it's definitely 100% different. It's like, and they have something called the Spin, which is like that universe's version of Hamon from part 1 and part 2. So like, it's so much shit gets changed up in a good way, and it's so good.
You just said no. I ain't like that shit I did before. Let me remix it.
And you know they got Dio, because Dio got to be in literally every fucking part.
Not if I have something to say about it.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna just try to ask nicely.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. What else we got? I mean, we don't have an agenda, folks. For those who don't know, we usually come in here with one. I refuse to make one. I feel like it would be even better if we just came in here and just rambled about
Just
what we want to
freeballed it.
Yeah, I don't really know what I want to talk about. Actually,
Freeballed
I guess you already know. We are two men. This is basically a sports pod, but
We'll be freeballing it.
we could. Yo, you said it already, though. So for those who don't watch basketball, but are wondering why the name Jordan Poole or Draymond Green is trending.
It's because Jordan Poole got a pool in his house, and he named it Jordan's Pool, and he won't invite Draymond, so they've been beefing over that.
He said Draymond was hot as fuck, and then he was barking that shit. You punk ass nigga, you a hoe nigga. Da doing all that. He just, I guess you won't be coming to Jordan's pool tonight.
Yo, say Jordan's Pool one more time, yo. I swear to God,
He
say
said,
it one more
okay,
time.
all right, guys. Jeez, somebody hasn't been to Jordan's pool.
Yo, the nigga that wrote that needs some type of an award.
I wasn't until halfway
Pulitzer
through
Prize.
it until I was just like, wait.
No way, this is real. Yeah, I got about halfway through till I was like, this doesn't sound real. Why is Jordan Poole say Jordan's Poole 30 times?
Through. It started back from the top. I was like, wait. Let me go right back to the top. Let me read this again. And as I read it again, I'm like, oh, this is Cap. Oh, okay. This is Kizzy. But for those who don't know, so a video did leak. There was allegedly Draymond Green got suspended, I believe, yesterday or the day before?
Yeah.
And they didn't mention why. but they just, you know, you got to spend it. Now today, a video comes out and it's, you know, it's a video somebody definitely snuck on their phone and sold to TMZ.
That's crazy though. Y'all organization don't got tighter security than that.
It's not even about security, bro. It's just about niggas see a bag, bro. Like it's no amount of security is gonna stop a nigga who see a bag.
True,
Like
but
if a nigga thinking
damn.
to himself like $250,000 for that bit.
Shit, I'm just a
Damn.
ball boy. Fuck these
Yeah, right.
teams.
I'm a ball boy. I might be a dude who make 42,000 a year, but like so, nigga, that's like 8 years, seven. No, that's not that much. It's like 6 years working here, dog. You telling me I would be much better off just selling this to TMZ, redoing my resume, and you know, just
But
chilling
shit,
out
base
for
case
6 years.
scenario, you're not even the one. They don't know it's you. You don't get caught for it.
Nah, they gonna catch your ass because they gonna
Yeah,
find
they
the
gonna look
exact
at the
angle.
camera angle.
Yeah, they gonna
Yeah, they gonna study
triangulate
that
that shit.
shit.
Nigga gonna study that shit. It's film. Okay, so watch here. Look, you see the beam in the top right corner? He has to be
Now,
sitting on the third
y'all
row
remember who was
back to
sitting
the
over there, right?
mm-hmm. And they gonna pull it up. Promise you. Now I remember because Jeff was sitting next to what's that dude name? Remember what's his name? The one who do the floors. Like
That's the
so
shit where you
anyway.
just gotta send the video to TMZ and just not go back to work because you already know it's coming. I'm
No,
not
yeah,
about to
yeah,
just
yeah,
stay
yeah.
here and get grilled.
Yeah, no. You gonna get cooked. At that point, I'm just dipping. I'm putting that, giving that to TMZ. I ain't coming back and I'm turning my phone line off.
Yeah, I'm pussy. Call me what you want,
Nigga,
pussy.
I'm not. I'm a $300,000 whatever. Like I know TMZ pay bread, so like I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what they paid for this video. They might only paid 100, and the nigga might have just been like, well, that's 2 years.
Nigga, that's
Okay,
still life changing. Nigga, I
yeah,
could get
or
another
even
job.
50. Think about it. Even if it's 50, bro. If I make 40 something dollars a year, and you say you gonna give me 50 for one video, I can get this and it's not work until this time next year and be out. All right, yeah, okay, listen.
Yeah, all right, yeah,
And I'm making more money. Yeah, okay, listen here, pal. But for those who didn't see the video, it's just them in practice, and they Draymond Green's getting into it with Jordan Poole, who's like kind of off the court. It looked like Draymond was on the court like at the time, and Jordan Poole was either waiting or sitting on the side or something. But he was standing over there, and they were saying something. You could see it. You can't see or hear what's being said, but long story short, Draymond, you could tell he getting irked, and then he come over there and he start talking to him like in his face, and then Jordan Poole push him, and then Draymond hit him with a clean straight, folded him, and then looked like he almost even helped him, like not helped him up, but like kept him standing after he hit
yeah,
him.
yeah,
Like he hit him,
yeah.
and he was just like, "See, look, I ain't even want to do it. Like, why would you? Come on, yo. Like, come on, yo. I told you, watch your mouth, yo. Don't do that."
Too young. What is Jordan Poole like? 23?
No, I think he older than that. I want to say like 24.
I mean, that's a year. He's still a kid, pretty much.
Something like, oh, he's 23. Yeah, you got it right on the head.
Yeah, he's still young. I don't know.
Oh man, hold
What's
on. Let me read this Fox News headline. Video of Warriors Draymond Green viciously hitting Jordan Poole.
viciously? Good lord,
Uh,
man.
even ESPN said aggressively no practice scuffle.
Nigga, it's a
um
nigga hitting somebody. Two niggas was arguing with somebody. They doing the same shit they did with Will
yeah.
Smith. Like, it's
But
not
the
that
funniest
hard.
part is that a bunch of other sources use the proper word, which is just punch, baby. That's all.
Yeah, that's it.
Just
That's
punch.
all it was.
I gave that boy. I ain't giving him the boot bop. I gave him the boot.
I hit
That
him
was it.
one time. It's not like I hit him and then he went to the ground and just
Yeah.
kept stomping him out.
I
He got
didn't.
hit
Yeah, I
one
gave
time.
him one mink. Just a single mink.
Now, is it my fault that he got dropped by one mink? Absolutely not. Most niggas, we would just start scrapping after that, right?
But that's the new anime, yo. One mink.
One mink.
Niggas travel the whole world just trying to find a nigga who could beat him in one punch.
What's been pissing me off about this whole situation is the same shit with the Will Smith shit. Like, y'all are really doing too much. It was two grown men that got into an argument. And first off, why is nobody talking about the fact that Jordan Poole pushed him first? Everybody's just
Yeah.
talking about the punch. Like, it's
Yeah, but let's be real. When you crowd another grown man face, getting his face like that, like you're begging. Like, but the thing is, it goes both ways, and that's my issue. Like,
yeah.
people seem to feel like it only like it's like, yeah, Draymond came up and initiated, and the nigga got in his face. But if you saying something and the dude is giving you a certain amount of energy, and then he come walking straight over to you, you know what it is. You know exactly what's coming next. So to me, it's one of them scenarios where it's like it's not even in that case to me. It's not really about right or wrong. It's about if a nigga walk up to you and get in your face, and I don't know what y'all saying, and that's the key part here. I don't know what y'all saying to each other because y'all might have.
But the fact that they was probably talking for hours.
Yeah, that's
if not, they was probably going back and forth
before the video started, and then this was probably like that. Yo, say something else. I'll knock you the fuck out. Like,
And then Jordan
like,
Poole said something else, and then he walked over there.
yeah, knowing damn well when a grown man tell you, say something, I'll knock you out. And then you say something, and
Shut
then
your
he
old
walks
ass up,
over.
nigga.
Yeah. You said, yo, this nigga bugging. And he start walking over to you, get in your face, say something again, nigga, and then you push him.
And you push him,
Bro,
that's it.
a fight is now happening. Like, it's not like
That is the fight, nigga. If a nigga get in your face, you push him.
nah,
That's the fight.
that ain't necessarily a fight, yo. Some niggas just take that and just all right.
No,
And then they go into the car.
Well, that's even worse.
Yeah,
That's
that's
even
not a
worse.
fight though.
All right, so it can go three ways. You could be in the middle of a fight when you push somebody, or you could push somebody and they just fall back like a bitch and then walk away, or you could push somebody and they gonna pop the trunk. Like, damn, bro, you didn't have to push me. You was just talking, damn.
Nah, the funniest shit is my man's did that once, and he had nothing in his trunk. He was literally like, it was a scuffle, and niggas tried to jump him, mind you. Like 4 people. And the worst part was, I didn't even know. So I get there late thinking I'm just with him. And then I go somewhere. I think I went into his crib to go get something. I come back. And when I come back, I just see a bunch of niggas scattering and him talking crazy. I'm like, wait, what happened? And the niggas like, yeah, the niggas trying to jump me. I was like, yo, I'm going to the trunk. About to pop the trunk on niggas. Niggas peeled off. And I was like, what you have in your trunk? It was like, he just showed me the trunk. What nothing did that, bitch? It was a basketball, some shoes.
Why do when people say I'm gonna pop the trunk and they start walking towards the trunk, why do niggas let them? If y'all were already about to jump him, just jump him until he can't make it to the trunk, and then leave.
They weren't planning to jump him. I think they were planning to intimidate him. Like one person get in his face, talk shit, and everybody else just stand around.
Okay.
Everybody
intimidation tactics on 90.
Yeah,
even
but
your
the problem
man
is my man's is not. He's never been the guy to go for that. Like he's the guy. Like I don't care how many of you niggas is here. I'll punch every one of you niggas until y'all beat me up. Like so, like literally, so he like that. So it just don't work. So it's just like they did all that, and I imagine he probably wasn't going for it. He said something, did something, whatever, and then an actual scuffle broke out. And then once he started feeling other bunch of niggas putting hands and feet on him, he said, "Well, okay,
nah, you know what? Yeah, all right, yeah.
Nah, okay, watch this. I'm gonna pop the trunk. Niggas froze. But yeah, no, I mean it's just, and that's the thing, like, cause I seen people talking about like, oh, niggas don't want to fight, niggas not tough, da da da. I'm like, bro, listen, I need y'all to understand, it's not about who's tough or whatever. When a nigga tell you he gonna punch you in your face, or a nigga tell you he gonna hit you,
why wouldn't you believe him?
Yeah, you have to, like, even if you don't believe him, you have to take that seriously.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Like, it's certain shit that, like, even
Shannon Sharp is the only nigga I've seen that I agree with in this situation. He basically just said, Jordan, you just can't let niggas get in your space like this. And that's what it boiled down to. You just can't. If a nigga say something else, I'm gonna hit you, and you say something else, you gotta be prepared for that nigga to hit you.
And to me, we also gotta have the conversation before that, because what's happening before that gets it here. That's my whole point. Maybe y'all chirping back and forth, and you know what I mean? I don't know what's happening, but to me, my whole thing is Jordan Poole strike me as a nigga who talk loose. He struck me as he just look at that.
He looked like a slimy mouth cantankerous talking nigga.
Cantankerous talking nigga. Like, bro, he dead look like a type of nigga. He gonna say some slick shit under his breath soon as you turn around.
He's a rookie that was balling out last season. After the season they just had, he feel like he on top of the world. Like you said, he 23. He's a kid.
Yeah,
he making money.
Get that bag. Yeah, he know he about to get that bag next year. And think about it, Draymond might already feel a little something, not because he threatened, but he know. Listen, dog, I'm leaving next year more than likely, or unless they can work out some deal to find some money for me, because they're gonna have to pay you. Clay's still getting paid. Steph getting paid the entire organization. So it's just like, where is Draymond's bag gonna fit in if Draymond decide he want another bag? And don't get me wrong, I don't think Draymond's not a max player. I'm not giving him anything close to that. But my whole point is, even if Draymond's like, look,
he deserves something, he's not gonna get what he need with Jordan Poole, Clay
what
Thompson.
he needs exactly with this team. So it's possible he leaves. You know what I mean? But that's my whole thing, where it's just like, I can definitely see what the issue is. But again, he always struck me as that type of nigga. Like,
also, niggas be talking a lot. Like, I remember years ago when I believe Draymond and Steph both said the same thing, where to keep this team together, I would take less just so everybody could stay here. But I don't know, maybe things have changed because they already won, so many times. But when they were after they just lost KD, they were talking about sticking together
Mm-hmm.
because they was the team, they was the squad. But
Yeah.
things changed now, I guess.
Yeah, and I think especially when, for
When
example,
they
remember
said it is why it matters.
exactly, yeah, and they had think about it, you got this type of problem. That's already kind of what's happening, right? Things change, da da da, this and that, and then you get this young nigga who getting all this bread. He gonna get this huge bag, and he just talking a little too crazy to you. You like, yo, my man, listen, yo. I don't know why you talking like this. Like you really like you earned something. Okay, like you
He
got two
came in after
seasons.
Dynasty was built.
Yeah, bro, you got 50 games in your first year. That's half a season. Then you got 75 games. You got about a season and a half of game tape. All right, and you streaky as shit. And that's not even like you nice. You definitely nice, my nigga. Like, let's not get that fucked up. But you like, let's not. Don't And niggas move. And I think that's the problem. Like, people will be like, oh, they hating on me, da da da. And it's like, nah. I think some people want you to really just take
Think
that shit
about it.
down a
Just get
notch.
it together. Yeah.
Like sometimes people fail to realize like it's certain niggas who rub people the wrong way, not because I'm confident. It's just because I believe in myself and niggas like y'all don't and da da da. Nah, it's just because certain niggas is just too much. Some of y'all just be too much, and y'all be knowing, and still just be yeah. Well, I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna talk how I want to talk. I'm a grown man. Okay, so when another grown man get in your face because you talking a way that's gonna make him get in your face, then
That's a groaner, man.
That's that's a groaner, man.
The worst thing to call the situation is just how Jordan Poole is getting portrayed. Like everybody's
Oh
portrayed. I
yeah.
saw one tweet today that had me crying. It was a woman that said, "Why he do that little boy like that?" That's why he say,
Yeah.
"Oh, the bad bitches see the video. It's over."
Nah, it was Scotty Beam. I did see that. That shit was hilarious. But
That's
it
so
but it
embarrassing
makes
for.
sense
Oh man.
because I think Scotty Beam is like 30 something, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least she's late 20s. So a 23-year-old is a little boy to me.
Yeah, remember I called him. I said he was a kid earlier when I say he was 23. I mean, I'm 29. I'm about to hit 30. Once I hit 30, everybody under 25 is gonna be a kid.
He said he a little man, little boy, little man.
Yeah, you a man, right? But you not a grown man. Your brain not even fully
He said,
developed.
oh you.
You you wanted him.
Yeah, but what else? What else we got? Should we talk about the Overwatch launch?
We can. This shit ass. Yeah. Overwatch is
Yeah.
dead in my book.
Yeah, so this Overwatch launch has been marred with just dog shit after garbage after dog shit. And it's gotten bad. It's gotten bad for the boys at Blizzard, Active Blizzard, or whoever the hell's involved with this.
Good. This has just been not even just a launch. The game in general has just been a fucking a joke, a clusterfuck. Like they
I'm not
originally
even,
dropped
yeah.
the game for $40, and then I
Mhm.
guess niggas weren't playing it, so they just decided free to play. Or maybe it was always gonna be free to play and niggas are paying for the beta, because some games do that. You just get early
Mhm.
access by paying $40.
Yeah.
So maybe free to play was always a plan, but the first day the game actually launched on PS5, I tried to access it. And I kept seeing people online say, "Oh, my queue says 9,000. My queue says this. My queue says 0 for like 15 minutes, and I still couldn't get into a game."
I've seen somebody, this shit was like at 20,000. I was like, oh my God.
I saw
What?
somebody actually wait. Their queue went from 9,000 down to 8,000. Like it went down every thousand, and then it got to 0, and then it jumped back up to 10,000 and wouldn't let them in.
No.
And then it looks like they fixed the server issues because I was able to get in today, like immediately. But when I got on the game, half of the legends, the heroes were locked, and it said to unlock these other heroes, you need to complete challenges. I'm like, no, that don't make sense because I played the first game. I should literally have every operator from the first game and whoever you give in the second game. So that immediately pissed me off, and I turned the game off. I decide, all right, I got on the PS5 version. Overwatch was on PS4. Let me go back to the PS4 version and see. And I went on that version and said, link the account. So okay, I linked the account so that I would get all of my stuff on the new version. And then I started the PS5 version, and I had all the characters, but I didn't have any of the skins. It didn't have any of my player progress. It didn't have my career or anything. And at the bottom, it says you are in queue for your count to be moved over. There's a
Yeah.
queue to migrate your
Yeah.
skins, your player progress, everything.
And I'm not gonna be on, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I understand like launches are rough, especially with games that are this massive. But this is sad. This is sad, dog. Like because these are
There,
processes first off that players shouldn't even see.
yeah,
Like
this should have been done before the game was even. This should have been done for the niggas that was paying $40 for
like
the
why is
early
this
slot.
happening in real time on launch day? Like there's no way. Like
Not even launch day because I couldn't get it on launch day. This is happening 2 days after launch
yeah,
day.
exactly 2 days after. Like and so it's just like you got that. I mean, mind you, and then some people were just having glitches where like you said, you'd come in and your shit was locked, even though you know, like, nah, I got my shit. I gotta log out and log back in, except guess what? It's a queue when I log back in. And but even if I get back in that queue, it's another queue for the player migration. And it's just like, yo, what's going
That's also
on?
fucking insane that you need a queue to get into the game, and then there's a queue to get into the game. Like to get past the start menu, there's a queue, and then just like the old Overwatch, there's a queue to get into a new game. Like how fucking insane is this? What is Blizzard doing?
And then they had that phone shit. The shit with the phone number where
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
you need a
that
phone
shit
number
was
on your Battle.net account.
crazy.
It's like, you need a phone. None of that prepaid shit, broke ass nigga. You
That
just,
is fucking
bro, what?
insane.
This is an international game, bro. Like, there's a lot of niggas overseas who are just gonna have to use a prepaid phone somewhere. Like, shit, hell, and fuck overseas here, nigga.
A lot of niggas use WhatsApp,
Mm-hmm.
Google Voice. It's a shit for a period in my time. Like I want to say for like a year and a half, I was so broke I couldn't even afford a phone, and I was using text now on Wi-Fi
My thing is,
for
why
like a
would
year
you
and a
even
half.
need one? Why would you
Yeah,
even need my phone number? You have
to
my
sell your
email,
data,
you have my information, you have
to
all
sell
that.
more data.
I know, you bastard.
They trying to sell as much data as possible. The email's not enough, nigga. I need your phone number. I need access to your phone. I need to scan it and give that shit to Apple.
He said, I ain't even gonna hold you. If I could find out whether you was getting buns or not, I would.
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah,
it's sickening behavior. Sickening. Because
yeah,
they know they're losing so much money on this game. They're gonna have to make money by selling data, which is fucking bonkers.
yeah, real
Absolutely insane.
nasty. Um, what else we got?
Oh man. You know why else today is a blessed day?
Okay.
Hellraiser just dropped. New Hellraiser movie.
New Hellraiser. Huh?
Yeah, dropped on Hulu.
New Hellraiser movie review. Oh, the movie itself, y'all. I thought like a.
No, they made another movie.
Hmm.
It's a remake, a reinvention of the original 1987 movie, which I'm really hoping this one is good. And from the trailer that I saw, it did look good. Cause Lord knows there hasn't been a good Hellraiser movie since the second one. There's been two good Hellraiser movies. The first one, and the second one, and then there's like a few okay ones, and the rest are just dog shit and trash. So from the trailer that I saw, this actually looks good, and I'm hoping to God that this is a good one because we need it. Hellraiser fans been suffering.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking at it.
Not the trailer.
No, not the trailer. I was just looking at some of the shit on. They were writing about it. They said,
Oh, reviews.
yeah, the plans for this started in 2007. That is nuts.
That is. There's been movies to come out after that.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Yeah, following the release of stop it. Following the release of Hellraiser Revelations to secure continuing rights, they confirmed that was 2011. Okay, by 2018, after Halloween, Miramax had confirmed plans for new Hellraiser installments. So damn, it wasn't until 2018 that they were niggas tried for 11 years.
Serious about
Like,
it.
we already got Hellraiser movies. He's like, nah, but let me remake it. That's crazy though,
Nah, nobody want to
because think about
remake
it.
it. Halloween remake.
Were they doing remakes in 2007?
Yeah, hell yeah, they always do a remake.
Well, I mean, I know they're always doing remakes, but like, yeah, no, actually, you know what?
And
Yeah,
you know what's even crazier? There was a Halloween remake in 2007. Rob Zombie's Halloween movies. He had two movies that remade Halloween. So they slept through that, and then the new Halloween, the 2018 one, is where like, let's get this remake a shot.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cause I'm looking at 2007 movies, nigga. You have Beowulf, which essentially is a remake.
A
You got
remake
Ariel.
of the classic folk tales.
No, there was a previous Beowulf movie, if I'm not mistaken, isn't there?
Was there? I didn't know that.
Was there? It was like a '90s one, perhaps, right?
I definitely didn't know that.
Yeah, there was one in 1999.
Huh? Look at that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure there was an old Beowulf. There was a couple old Beowulf movies, '05,
I
'06.
know there was one from like
There was a
what?
Grendel movie in '07, same year as Beowulf.
I didn't know that. I expected to hear some shit from like the 40s.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's probably some old Beowulf movies.
Yeah,
Beowulf movie. Oh, nigga. 99, I think, is the oldest one. That's the one that they keep showing me.
that's crazy.
But yeah, no, they were doing a lot of remakes in '07. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, Norbit came out in '07. Awesome.
Oh man, that's well. There you go. That's the missing piece to the puzzle.
Yeah,
They
Norbit. That's not
couldn't
a
drop
remake.
Hellraiser. No, but they couldn't drop Hellraiser in the same year as Norbit because they knew it was going to sweep
They
every
said,
category,
"Oh,
every
no
award
country
show.
for old men, American Gangster, Sweeney Todd." Nigga said, "Norbit." Oh fuck, yo, we can't drop. No, we cannot drop.
Nah, who in that? Who in that? Eddie Murphy
Nah, ain't
and
no way
Eddie
that
Murphy.
nigga watched the trailer and said, "Holy shit, dude, we're cooked." No, no
This is
way.
another Nutty Professor, yo. This is gonna tear the world apart, yo.
No way.
No shot, bro.
It is amazing though, like to look at movies that was popping in 2007, and it's just like
American, you said American Gangster and what else?
No Country for Old
No
Men.
Country for Old Men. That's a banger. That is
Yeah, that's a banger, 100%. There Will
nigga.
Be
That's an
Blood is
Oscar
also a
movie.
banger.
Oh yeah, damn.
Yeah. It's when it comes to the dramas, yeah, they had some ones in here.
No
Yeah,
Country for Old Men is one of my favorite movies.
they had Atonement in here. They got
Oh
Freedom Riders. You already know.
yeah,
They got Number 23. I don't know what this is about. I don't even know who this is. They got Hound Dog.
it's
Awake.
Southbury.
Oh, that was the shit with Terrence Howard. I remember that.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember every Terrence Howard movie.
All of them, huh?
He's one of my favorite actors because he's just fucking insane.
I'm about to jump off the top rope, man.
Did you see
About
that interview he did? Or I don't know if it was an interview, but he was like talking in front of a bunch of people and he was talking about like how gravity isn't real. Like he was
I
saying
think I
some
did see that.
absolutely
Was he
insane
on a
shit.
red carpet or something? I think I did see that.
He's done it multiple times. He did it on the red
Oh,
carpet and
okay.
he
He dead
did
ass
it
free that
in a
shit.
room. Like he did it in a room full of people. It looked like a Senate hearing. He was like presenting his results to like a science board.
That is nuts.
He's fucking insane, like legitimately in the head.
All right. So what else? What else? What else? What else we got? I am not speaking on Kanye. We definitely not gonna do that.
No, no, absolutely
That
not.
nigga's a dweeb. That's all you gonna get from me. Um,
Gollywog.
um, don't care about the Mario movie trailer. Won't do it. Won't do it.
Wait, repeat that. You cut out. You said what trailer?
The Mario movie trailer.
Oh man, I watched the trailer. That shit look hard. I'm not gonna even hold you.
I bet it do. I didn't hear the voice. Nigga said it was good.
Uh, fuck the like. I say watch the trailer and form your own opinion. Mario's voice is whatever because it's
Nah, you
Chris Pratt.
bugging. I'm finna let them niggas decide for me.
No, every other aspect of the trailer except for Mario's voice is amazing. Jack Black as Bowser goes stupid.
Oh,
Like
Jack
he
Black
sounds
is kind of nuts. Actually, that's crazy.
Jack Black is Bowser. Fucking Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. Can you imagine Donkey Kong with a Seth Rogen laugh? That's a 10 out of 10 movie to me right there. Just
Oh
Bowser and
nah,
fucking
this trailer looks crazy.
listen to the voices, listen to Bowser, listen to them niggas chatting. And Mario's not even bad. He just don't sound like Mario, but he's not a bad voice actor.
Okay, yeah, graphics on this shit look crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah. Yeah, they should have got an Italian nigga, yeah.
Italian representation, right? In Mario.
Yeah, bro, look at that nigga.
I'm not saying he shouldn't be Italian. I'm just saying it's not like a historical peak.
Nah,
People.
we not gonna let them rewrite Mario's.
You know Mario made by Japanese niggas, right? So no voice actor for Mario has ever been Italian,
Actually,
ever.
no voice actor would be accurate because they had no clue what he was supposed to
Yeah, exactly.
say.
So that what? That's probably fucked up.
Nah, that's Italian, bro. What you?
That's
What you mean, yeah? That's Italian,
it's a
bro.
me. You telling me it's a Mia is Italian? Well, I mean, it is
Yeah,
now.
like a
It's
bigger
definitely
pizza
now.
pie. What you mean?
I'm baking the
That's
pizza.
amore. Oh man, what else?
Mafia.
It's me, the mafia member. What else we got? Oh, did you see this shit? With this, so there's this there's this Great British Bake Off show, and they did a Mexican episode.
Oh no, don't no! You just about to piss me off.
Yo, the funniest part. Oh man, hold on. The funniest part was there was a point where they was talking about the tacos that he was eating. He was like, "Oh, my favorite thing is tacos." You know, it's the UK, right? So it's tacos, not tacos,
Yeah,
but tacos. And
tacos.
then the funniest part was this nigga said it was like, pico de gallo. I was like, oh,
Oh man,
oh no.
I'm not saying other cultures can't enjoy other cultures' food, but I
Nah,
am saying that about
they
niggas in the UK. Y'all
they
don't
went
deserve it.
they went nasty, right? There was an opening scene where they were wearing sarapes and sombreros. So I mean, come on, that's already
Oh my god, just cook the
no. But hold on.
food.
And the first part was, I don't feel like we should make Mexican jokes because people would get upset. And the guy looks at him and he looked at him really slow and he said, "What? Not even one?" And I'm like, white people, yo, look
Oh
at white people, yo. Look what
man,
y'all look. It's that remember the shit of sharp gift where he leaned back in the chair?
yeah.
It's literally that. It's just, see, this what I be talking. See, should I be talking about?
And this is the whitest white people. These are the white people prototype. These
That
niggas
white
straight
people
from the mountains of
prototype, yeah.
Caucasus.
It's because they've been on that little island out there, boy. Them niggas going crazy. But yeah, no, this is ridiculous. One because the food looked like dog shit, and
Oh, I know it.
most importantly, on a show called the Great British Bake Off, and it's Mexican week, and we making food, nigga, no. And then I think that's the
Wait,
Bake
it's
Off.
a bake off. So
No,
y'all
no,
are
it's two
baking
shows.
stuff,
It's two
pastries
shows.
and
It's
stuff.
two shows. There was a Bake Off that was where that episode where they did all of that sus shit with the little not even one. That was that
No.
episode. The wildest part though is that I think it was another show. It might have been like the Great British Baking Show, like not the actual whatchamacallit, but it was like dog. These niggas was talking about Pico de Gallo. I was like, yo, nah, you can't get away with this, bro. Pico de
Y'all
Gallo,
ain't at least like look up how to say shit.
bro. If you as a like professional chef are going to show me some shit and not like, no, no, no,
Well,
no,
these are professionals. I thought these were like random people competing.
no. I think again, I would have to see that clip again, but like, I
Nah,
think the
Gordon
dude
Ramsay would never.
I think the dude in that clip was a chef for real. I don't think he was just dead like
Gordon
any other
Ramsay
nigga.
need to slit that nigga ball sack open.
Oh man, why we? I mean, we did take a while to get censored this time, so it might take a little while for them to catch down.
Nah, it's been so. I was gonna say it's been so long. They already the bot stopped listening.
But Craig did, you know. Shout out to Craig, yeah. Stay on it. A nigga stay on my grind. A nigga stay on the grind. What
Craig,
else?
at this point, oh shit! What the fuck?
My fault.
My Hero Academia came out.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah,
first episode. I didn't even know.
that's the show where they be doing that shit they be
Where they
doing,
be
right?
my hero in the academia.
In the academic space.
Apparently, the first episode. Oh shit! What? Yo, this year has just been moving like crazy. I
Mm-hmm.
remember a trailer for My Hero Academia, like either last year or at the beginning of this year, that said it was coming out in October. I didn't even realize it was October. That's
That's
why I was so
crazy.
surprised that this episode is out, but it's it's October 7th right now. Wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
that is crazy. Crazy how like time works and shit, right? Look at this shit. New York Post inside Jeffrey Dahmer's childhood home. Bro, suck my dick.
Yeah,
like,
this is
like, yo, New York. First off, yo, New York Post. For those who don't know, I'm sure most people listening know, but for those who don't know, yo, the New York Post is a rag, yo. It's not even a good rag.
a
It's like
cum rag,
no, it's worse than that. It's the one that you shouldn't be
feces
reusing.
rag.
It's the one you shouldn't be reusing. The one you got to clean. Like honestly, it's the one you
Are
should
you
have threw out at
reusing
the
a
1 week.
feces rag?
Fine, you win. Is that what you want? Is that
Yeah,
what you want?
yeah,
You
literally, yeah.
win. You win.
Thank you.
It's just a rag of a publication, man. It's just it's like, bro, the stiffest of stiff rags. Like, imagine you sitting there waiting for a nigga to clean you up, and nigga toss you this stiff ass
Oh man,
rag starched.
one of
Come
them
on,
shower rags that's been sitting there for a while, so you know a nigga ain't showering man long.
that shit powerful, bro. That rag has not been wet in 4
That's a
days.
scrub brush.
That's what else we got? What else we got? We could do a football review again, right? I forgot.
Of the worst game in NFL
No,
history,
no, no.
quite
We not
possibly,
finna. We finna skip that game. But
quite possibly
I
the
could
worst
talk about.
game in NFL history.
Let me start with that then. That game was ass. I'm gonna tell you this right now, yo. I'm not. I just want you to understand. I'm not like actually being honest when I say this, but I will never watch a Thursday night football game ever again. I'm
No,
good.
what you talking about? Next week. Next week. You already know what's coming up next
Bro,
week.
come on. And that's the worst part. I saw the game that was on tap for next week, and I was like, yo, you can't be for real. You cannot be for real, yo. The Commanders versus the Bears, you cannot be for real. Then the week after that, we get Saints Cardinals. I mean, at least Kyler Murray
years
starting.
ago, I was gonna say years ago, that would have been a good one.
Yeah, they ain't make the schedule years ago though. That's the
I'm just saying now, them
thing.
niggas, well,
Then we get Ravens Buccaneers week 8. That'll be a great game.
that'll be really
That'll
good.
be a
Yeah.
great game. Then we get Eagles Texans. Sleepy time. Uh,
No, this Eagles is gonna be running a train on them.
I
Man.
know sleepy time. Falcons Panthers. Super sleepy time.
Oh,
Titans
Nyquil.
Packers. I mean, no, bro. I'm good.
Nah,
I'm good. Bills Lions. I mean, that could
that's gonna be a good one.
be, and that's
Well,
also I think that's a Thanksgiving game, a Thanksgiving like day. Like that could be interesting.
I think
It's gonna be a Bills win, but like it could still be interesting.
the reason it could be interesting and also could not be interesting because the Lions they be scoring a lot, but they be letting niggas score a lot. If
Oh
they're
yeah,
up against a team with a good defense, they might just get railroaded. And the Bills have a good defense. So they might not put up 35 to 40 like they've been doing for the last 3 games.
yeah, that's true.
They might just get 35-40 put up on them.
That is also true. I mean, especially against the Bills. I mean, I could definitely see that.
The Bills,
Um,
even the Lions didn't have a bad defense. I still see them putting up
yeah,
35-40, and they got a terrible defense.
yeah. So let's do a speed run through week 4. First game of the week we had Tua getting fucking stretchered off of the field. That was a
Tragic. Somebody
yeah,
needs to be
very
fired.
tragic.
Multiple people need to be fired.
Multiple people. Next game we had Vikings winning a game where we basically choked the win away, but the Saints didn't want it. So I guess we just will take it, I suppose.
Saints didn't want it, or Saints couldn't take it.
The Saints dead didn't want it.
They didn't have Jameis. They didn't have
They
Alvin
had
Kamara.
Andy Dalton, and he looked decent. They had Latavius Murray, who averaged 5 yards a carry. They looked fine. They just didn't want it.
Man, well,
They just didn't want it. They had no interest in taking that dub.
I'm taking it.
What else? You had
47.
Seahawks and Lions in a 48-45. I definitely didn't see that coming, but I did play Jamal Williams in fantasy this week, and boy did that save me. I almost got cooked in this week in fantasy. I'm not gonna hold you. I
I
just
was in
barely
no
won.
danger whatsoever.
Let me see. You won by 20, 24, 23. You were in some danger, but yeah, you
Not before. Hold on, let me go back and look.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, it's
He
probably like
scored
somebody
that
played last.
20. Yeah, somebody that had last did okay in that game because the score before that game on Monday was 142 to like 99.
Yeah, I think the kicker was his last person to play who gave him 9. So you were really up by like 30. Yeah.
Yeah, because remember I was talking shit to you and Reef, and I was like, the only way he could go up is if his kicker drops like
Yeah, drop
40 and
30.
50.
Yeah, like yeah, I went by 6 this week, but it was close, man. I sat Joe Mixon this week like an asshole because I played James
Oh yeah,
Robinson. James Robinson's been cooking this week, even with a 4-point game. But I'm not playing anyone against that Philly defense anymore. I'm gonna be honest with
yeah.
you.
Philly,
I'm
they've
terrified.
been doing it.
Um, who else? I had Pratt Firemuth give me 21. That nigga saved
That
me.
was Pat has been going. Was Ben the problem? Why has Pat been showing out like that this year?
Well, he doesn't have Big Ben throwing bullshit to him. Like even if he's got ordinary guys, that's all he ever needed was just niggas to look at him.
Yeah, last
Javante
year he definitely
Williams.
wasn't doing this shit for
Yeah,
sure.
no, he was not. He was not for sure. Last year he had a decent season, 500 yards, 7 touchdowns. It's not too bad.
He had a. Are you talking about Pat Fireman?
Mm-hmm.
He had a decent season for a tight end, but this year he's playing like fucking Mark Andrews or Darren Waller if niggas know he's out there.
Yeah, well, the problem is tight ends are musty this year, so that's really the big thing. Like besides
Oh,
Travis
I've noticed.
Kelsey
It's
and
all the tight ends that should have been going crazy this year have been mid, and all the tight ends that are mid have been going crazy. Like fucking Tyler Higbee, I had him last year. He didn't do a fucking thing. This year, this nigga he's putting up wide receiver 2 numbers. He put up
yeah,
21 last week. Week before that, he put up 17.
that's nasty work. That's nasty work. I'm not gonna hold you. My brother was playing Kyle Pitts for the longest, and I was like, "Yo, you just gotta bench him. Don't let him go, but bench his ass." And I told him to pick up Tyler Conklin. He finally picked him up, so now I'll say something like I can say it publicly.
That's another one that wasn't doing shit last year. He was on the fucking Vikings, and now he's on Jets, and
Yeah.
he's doing okay. He's not smoking shit, but he's doing average tight end numbers.
Well, he's giving you at least bro. I don't know
He's
if you know.
giving you at least 9 to 12.
I don't know if you know what Kyle Pitts was putting up, but
Oh
when
no,
you
I know last year. I know what he's doing.
I'm
Last
talking
year.
about this year, nigga. When you compare that to what Tyler Conklin's doing this year, it's like, oh, okay.
Oh wait, what is Kyle Pitts doing? He's doing that bad?
Dog, he's let me.
Oh
Anybody who
man,
got Kyle Pitts on their team, they know, bro. In 4 weeks, he has had 4.9, 4.9, 4.5, and 18.
that's crazy. But you know what George Kittle has been giving me?
Oh, you're cooked, yeah. He's been giving the 49ers quite a bit, though. That's the worst part. He a blocker.
Yeah,
He an extra
yeah.
lineman.
He's an extra lineman. Yeah.
That shit is so funny, yo.
He's supposed to be good, so I drafted him as my tight end because Mark Andrews and Travis Kelsey were gone, so I figured George Kittle would be the next best bet. And
I didn't go crazy on tight ends this year because I was like, you know what, I'm willing to eat that when it comes to tight ends and defenses because
I should have ate
I
that.
didn't
If I
feel
would
like
have
there
held
were.
off on him, I would
To
probably have a
me,
better RB2.
once you miss Travis Kelsey,
Mark
Mark
Andrews,
Andrews,
Darren Waller.
and honestly, I wouldn't like Darren Waller is up there, but I don't put him up there because he don't ever do that shit. The Raiders stink,
Yeah, he's
but
got the
once you get
skill to be up
past
there,
those
but he don't get the
three,
ball up there.
it's really just a crapshoot between like the Dallas Schultzes, the Ertzes,
The
it's just
TJ Hawkinsons who just put
yeah,
up like
exactly. Who just put up
40
like
points last week.
51 or some dumb shit.
50. It was that
It
much.
might have been 49 or something like that. But whoever had him on his team, yeah, they went stupid this
Who
week.
has him? God damn.
In our league, I have no clue. But yeah, no. So it was like, but I did good this week, man. I was dying because going into the Monday night game, I was like, oh man, I need like 30 from Cooper Cup,
Nigga,
and
it's Cooper Cup. You're
I
gonna
know, and I
probably
was
get
so
30.
worried, and I was like, I need 30. That boy gave me 35,
Mm-hmm.
and
Boy.
I was hurt because I watched the Chiefs game, and Travis Kelsey had 32, and I watched it, and I saw everything, and I was like, oh, he's busting 8 ass. And I'm just like, oh man, yo. And then Juju had like 12, so he did decent. I was just like, I'm gonna need something wild, Coop. And he said, "Cool, I got you 35, Chief." And then
I need
Javante
him.
got injured, and that really cooked my shit. He had 5 points where he went out, but yeah, that was just enough because I won by
Yeah.
6 points. So if he didn't give me that, I would have lost.
I just need Coop to not go nuclear this week, and I'll be good.
Oh, that's
Actually,
right.
no. If
We play
he,
each other in fantasy this week.
you know what I need? Coop can go nuclear, but I need Jalen Waddle to not see the ball at all, and then Tyreek Hill to go nuclear. That game 2 weeks ago where both of them went nuclear, I can't have that. I need just Tyreek to
Yeah.
go crazy.
Well, the game where Tyreek had 31 last week, Jalen Waddle didn't do much. He had
Yeah, I know.
7.
But
So
I wasn't against you last week. This week, I need Jalen Waddle to not do a damn thing.
let me see your matchups. You got Tyreek Hill at the Jets. There should be some solid shit. Oh, you got Collar at Philly. He'll make it happen. Adam
Uh,
Thielen versus Chicago. Okay. Zeke Elliott versus the Rams. Good luck. Devin Singletary versus Pittsburgh. Good luck.
I don't really have a choice in my RBs, as you'll see once you get to my bench.
You know how mad you would have been if you played Naeem Hines. I would have
Nigga, there
laughed
was no
so
way in
fucking
hell I
hard.
would have played that nigga. I'm not stupid.
He would have got some numbers last night, though. I'm not
If
gonna
he
hold
didn't
you.
get injured in like the second play of the game,
Literally the second play or like the third play, I think.
fucking insane.
Oh yeah, all you got is Kamara. Yeah, man. And the funny thing is Kamara ain't even end up going out because of that
His
suspension.
rib.
I guess no, just remember the whole suspension was the thing people were really worried about.
Oh yeah, no, he's just injury. He's just injury prone now. Yeah.
Yeah, they just
Or
like,
he's
hey,
always
look,
been, but
we ain't worried about a suspension, my nigga. I'm just afraid that you know, your wibby hoit. Got a little wibby injury. Say not.
you're a little wibby.
A little wibby injury.
Like
Y'all,
even if he gets a good to go to play, I don't even know if I want to play him because look at his stats in the games he did play. He gave me 9. He gave me 10. Like I don't even know if I want to play him. So now
mm.
I got Zeke and Devin Singletary, which at least Devin Singletary has picked it up. He started off soft, slow, but now he's picking it up.
Nah, what he start off at? Yo, unfortunately, Zeke picked up a little bit too. Yeah, 18 and 12, but that shit is not enough, yo.
Or RB2 used to be RB1.
Nigga, he's not enough to get on my roster, yo. Like, cause like, when do you expect a big game from Zeke? You don't
You
know.
don't. You just expect
Yeah.
a mediocrity. You expect him not to fucking throw it away, and so you can still stay in the game. That's what I expect.
Fine.
I
Yeah,
expect
man.
12 to 18.
I'll tell you what, man. It's looking real bad this week in fantasy, man. But let's keep going over these games. We got the Jets who beat the Steelers on some last second shit.
Crazy.
Steelers are in a tough position with rookie quarterbacks, but Kenny Pickett, he'll figure it out. Mitch is not the answer. Maserati Mitch is not it. It's not a Maserati. That's a Mazda out there.
Mazda.
Um, what else? Giants beat the Bears. Saquon went stupid. And then Daniel Jones had 2 rushing touchdowns. I remember this vividly because I'd have won money
Yeah.
had Saquon scored one damn time. And Daniel Jones gets 2 rushing touchdowns. That shit made me a Giants hater. That shit made me more entrenched in my hatred for the Giants than anything else could have. The Titans versus the Colts. Boy, the Colts look musty. I don't even really want to get too much into that. They just look musty. The Chargers, Texans battle, cool, whatever.
Chargers
Browns.
haven't been doing shit this year, really.
I mean, they're what 2-2. Yeah, I mean they're just playing, just guys playing sports. You know.
Keaton Allen still out?
I think he came back. I want to say he came back. At least for that game. Let me check. Let me check.
And then you're gonna be out again.
Okay, this is not gonna show me the way I need to. But yeah. What else? What else? What else? Do. We had Browns Falcons. That was apparently a tight game. Don't care. I missed a lot of these games because I was
Yo,
like,
you don't care about Mariota? Yo?
literally though, and Jacoby Brissett, I could not care any less. In fact,
Like,
but at least they scored touchdowns in that game.
yeah, unlike the probably one of the worst games in NFL history.
Easily one of the mustiest games we've seen since the Super Bowl, where the Rams scored like, was it like 6 points or some shit? or was the 49ers? The 49ers Patriots, right? Where it was like 9-6. Shit was like an
Yeah.
Alabama LSU game. Shit was terrible.
I mean, it's terrible from a scoring standpoint, but hey, you got to admire the defense.
I don't. I
I'm sorry.
don't, because a lot of it or all of it wasn't even great defense. It was just bad quarterback play. It was just a bad bunch of it was a bunch of safe ass calls. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
afraid to take a risk. Like, nigga, that's not
You
great
don't
defense.
air
That's
this
just
bitch
you
out,
being
man.
scary.
Yeah.
Um, the Eagles just barely beat the Jags. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. What's going on in Jacksonville? What's going on out there, yo? These guys, they put up
Christian
21 against the Eagles. I mean, the Eagles are stomping the hell out of people, and
Christian
they were
Kirk
up.
was the missing piece to the puzzle, just like AJ was the missing piece in the fucking in Philadelphia. It's always a wide receiver that's the missing piece, yo.
Well, Philly needed that defense. That's really what they needed.
Yeah, no, it definitely. That's what's really keeping Philly elevated right now is the
But it
defense.
is funny when we mention defense, like the Lions didn't put up 35 on them week one.
It's the Lions though. Lions got a terrible defense, but their offense apparently Jared Goff changed something, or they running the ball more. I don't know, but
I can't quite recall, but
I know last season it wasn't like this.
damn,
Well, no, last season they were still putting up high numbers, but they didn't do it 3 games in a row.
and they weren't. Yeah, and the thing was there was a lot of turnovers, and it's just like sloppy ball handling. Like,
Yeah.
so the chances you would have to score will get cut in half because you gonna at least kick an extra field goal or turn the ball over once or something.
So would you say
Bills,
Jared Goff has improved?
maybe
Question
so,
mark.
perhaps.
They
Bills
have.
Ravens was a good game. That was a pretty good game.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Lamar's
As
out
I
there.
expect.
Lamar out there hooping, man. He doing the best he can.
Did you
Uh,
see that tweet that I sent where it's like, just have Amazon pay
oh yeah,
Lamar
or
Jackson 500 million and have him go out there and play for any team that need it?
yeah, please, like yo, just you get your one designated Lamar Jackson drive. Nigga, just like yo, should we use it now, bro? It's fourth quarter. Come on, yeah. All right, we're using the LJ bonus.
The LJ bonus.
Niggas call timeouts. Time. The away team has elected to use their their Lamar Jackson bonus. He said, "Please allow 5 minutes for Lamar to stretch."
And then the other team, their whole fucking crowd just, oh, come on, man,
You guys are
no.
pussies using the LJ bonus.
You fucking bitches. I knew y'all
Oh my
couldn't
god,
beat us straight up.
It's week 4. You kidding me? Save it for a playoff game, asshole. Niggas is sick as hell.
Imagine a team is so good they don't need an LJ bonus all season and then they use it in the Super Bowl.
Nah, you gotta disable it for the playoffs.
You gotta disable
it. You gotta disable that for the playoffs.
All right, they use it for a divisional conference game.
Nah, not even, yo.
No, he's not even. Damn. So he just go back to full time Baltimore after that.
He just only Baltimore. However, if he not playing, then he get to go to the lowest seeded team. And just play the whole run for him.
And play the whole run. Nigga, this is Madden. This is just the creative player just running through teams.
What else? Cardinals beat the Panthers. That was cool. The Raiders beat
Kyler Murray. He back. By the way, he back.
My critique of Kyler Murray has always been consistent in that he's an amazing talent, but I think the problem is he creates situations where we now need his amazing talent to dig us out of.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my issue with him, where it's like you will purposely put us not purposely, but like you'll put us behind the chains, and then on 3rd and 13, do something absolutely fucking ridiculous and magical, and it moves the chains. But it's like, nigga, if you would have acted normal on down 1 or down 2, like then we wouldn't have needed a 3rd and 13 scramble for 32 yards. Ooh, juke this guy. And throw into the back of the end zone touchdown. Like, we wouldn't need that if you would just act natural before that, baby.
I don't know a lot about the Cardinals or Kyler Murray, but I was watching
I blame Cliff Kingsbury. Go ahead.
I saw a video online, reliable source online, but apparently I was telling Reef apparently a lot of Kyler Murray likes Call of Duty like a lot. Like he plays a lot, and he streams too. And somebody, which a lot of people believe was somebody in the Cardinals, they compiled like this data set of Kyler Murray's like streaming and gaming habits and how it directly coincides with his declining playmaking ability. So basically, they're saying this nigga be playing COD so much that he don't be as effective on the football field as he usually is or should be. And a lot of people were saying the team obviously gathered that data and then had an anonymous person drop it to kind of like shame him into, getting back into watching film and doing shit instead of, playing COD. And I just thought that was the craziest shit. And since I have Kyler on my team, when I saw that, I immediately believed it because he's not doing nearly as much shit as he was doing the last season or even this year. He's been struggling. Last season he was putting up crazy numbers, like 35, 40s. This
Yeah,
season he's barely putting up 21s.
I think I'll tell you what a big problem with that is that they kind of figured the boy out, and not just him, but Cliff Kingsbury, they coach specifically,
Yeah.
and I think he's the offensive coordinator still. I might be wrong, but I think the problem there is that it's just too. That's hilarious. If you type in offensive coordinator, it'll auto complete to Broncos, and I think that's really fucking funny.
That's because you know what niggas got going through their
Yeah,
head.
that's really
You
funny. They're
already
like, "Yo,
know.
who is calling these plays?" Sean Kugler apparently is the offensive coordinator
For
for.
the
No, he's the
Cardinals?
O line coach. Do they not have an offensive coordinator? Well, maybe that explains some things.
Damn.
Coordinator, they got a co-pass game coordinator, defensive coordinator, run game coordinator. They don't have an actual offensive coordinator, I don't think.
That's sickening.
Quarterback turns, offensive assistant, chief of staff, associate head coach, wide receiver. Yeah, they don't have. No, they don't. They don't have one at all.
So
Which explains
Kyler
things.
is out there doing it by himself pretty
Well,
much. He
Cliff
just
Kingsbury is probably helping him, but the problem is, I think what we're seeing is their looks are predictable. So teams are just like, all right, I'm just gonna drop back and make you take the underneath passes, and you niggas, you young niggas, are never patient enough to take that because y'all got these amazing gifts, these amazing talents, and every play you want to do some
the wild shit.
you want to do
Yeah.
the Magic Johnson every single play, like, and it's like, bro, no, sometimes you gotta take the unsexy 6 yard game and
I
take
don't
it
want
over.
that nigga. Every play need to be a Hail Mary. I need a nigga to get a 30-yard bomb touchdown. I need niggas to look like superstars every game. Where D Hop at? Get him back out there.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I forgot he was
Actually,
missing. Yeah, that's really a
I was
big
about to
part of
say
the issue.
I'm worried about my team for when D Hop comes back because Marquise Brown is putting up most majority of my wide receiver numbers. Him and Tyreek. So I'm worried for when D
Don't
Hop
worry.
come back.
You'll have a true wide receiver one when he comes back.
I don't have D Hop.
Oh, you don't have D? Oh,
No, I
yeah.
said I'm worried for when D
Oh,
Hop
yeah,
comes back
yeah.
because
No,
I
you
got
should be.
Marquise
Yo, you
Brown.
should be, pal. You should be. Count your days. Your days are numbered. You're a victim.
I'm already 2-2.
What else? We had the Packers beating the Patriots in overtime. The Packers, man, are somehow doing it, and I hate it. I hate to see it just because they're in our conference or in our division. I'd love to see them fail, but I mean they're doing it anyway, man. Sunday night game, Chiefs Bucks. That was a great game. Great Sunday
Yeah,
game. Wonderful juxtaposition between what was coming next, which was the stinky Monday game, and then the even god awfuler
nigga, pissier
Thursday
vomiter.
game. The Rams look bad. Like, I have issues with Matt Stafford, dog. I think, and I've been saying this, and niggas hate to call me a hater, and it is hating, but it's
I'm gonna
still
call you
true.
a hater because I'm from Detroit. So go
It's still
ahead.
hating, but it's still true. This nigga is just he's just a ball hog. He's a Madden player, bro. He's a fucking Madden quarterback, bro. He's just, I got a star receiver. He's got to get the
To
ball
get
10
into
times
him.
a game.
Yeah,
And it's like, yeah,
you
that is
complained about
dope.
that when you got Cooper Cup.
No, I mean, my problem is even having Cooper Cup on my team, there's games where I'm like, dog, y'all would be better served as a team. Fuck what my team needs. Y'all would be better served. And at the end of the day, this is what y'all are playing for. You're not playing for fantasy, nigga.
Yeah,
Y'all
y'all
are playing
playing
for
for
real wins.
winning. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it would benefit y'all to look at some of your other receivers and to get your other niggas involved, because then it
Some of
frees
your
up
other
space for
receivers,
Cooper
or
Cup.
maybe run the ball, maybe a little bit. Y'all
Oh,
got
bugging. I'm not finna do that shit.
Do you
Not
think
more.
maybe that maybe Stafford doesn't have chemistry with other niggas like he has Cooper? Because when Odell got there, he was throwing him the ball.
I mean, but even when you look at them stats, was he really like? If we look at last year's Ram stats, I don't think we're gonna see that. Like, I don't think that's actually what
He
it's gonna show. Like, it
yeah,
seemed that way.
it
But let
probably
me,
just seemed that way because all eyes was on Odell since he left the
uh,
Browns.
yeah. But hold on, let me look. I'll get right with you. All right, you see the roster, right? Oh, it's not gonna show me the way I need to see it. You hate to see it. Yeah, no, it's just like, but some of the times, like you'll watch the games and it's like Cooper Cup's getting like double, damn near triple team, and it's like, bro, you've got a guy underneath and you never even looked his way. You never even looked his way, and that happens multiple times a game with different receivers. It's like that just can't happen at an NFL level, and in my
Yeah,
opinion,
that's insane
it
though.
can't keep
I don't.
repeatedly happening. Like, think about last game, like Cooper Cup, 14 catches, 122 yards. Tyler Higbee, 10 catches, 73 yards. This guy, 2 catches. This guy, 3 catches, 2 catches, 1 catch. Like, you're not even looking. And he dropped back 48 times.
This nigga Stafford be having money on games. He be dialing up niggas that he want to get the ball. That's the only
He
explanation.
said, bro, I got the coop 10 plus receptions, 100 yards. So I got to get that.
You
And I
know,
got this.
nobody expected Higby. I'm giving it to Higby.
And I got this Higbee 70 plus. Watch this.
70 plus, yeah. That's what it's gotta be.
Because I've seen it too many times where in games where it's just like their offense is anemic out of nowhere. And it's just because they refuse to diversify where they go with the ball.
They got
Like,
Cam Akers and they got what's his name, Darrell Henderson.
mm-hmm.
Like y'all got two good running backs. Run the
Bro, even
ball.
game one, first game of the season, they played the Bills and got spanked. They got 21. And look at this Cooper Cup, 13, 128 touchdown. Next closest guy is Tyler Higbee with 5. Allen Robinson has 1 catch.
Some
And,
point,
and I
it's not
remember
even
that game. He was wide open. I remember that game. He was open a couple times.
at some point, do you think it's the coach? Because I mean, two
That's not a coach. A coach can't take that out of you. Like, my thing is, like, bro,
yeah,
you're a
I
player on
mean,
that field and you see a nigga open. Like, a coach can, like, try to harp on, yo, look at this read, look at this read, look at this read. But, bro, if you are out there balling and you have niggas open and you see them, you're going to throw them the ball. It won't fuck what the coach said, bro, because success is success.
yeah.
So it's just like that's my thing where I just like I do think a coach can arc.
He old, you just can't teach a new dog new tricks. I gotta get it to Cooper Cup like I was getting
Yeah,
into Megatron.
yeah, I suppose so, man.
Damn sad. Or maybe this is all just a long game that he's playing where they're gonna be expecting to put Coop in triple coverage in the postseason. He gonna be throwing it to Allen Robinson and the random niggas.
Yeah, and the worst part is like, dog, like, please, Allen Robinson is 1,000 yard receiver. Like, don't make me look Allen Robinson's fucking stats up, dog. Don't make me do that, because then you're gonna piss me off for real. Because this nigga on your squad and you acting like, bro, he got 95 yards through 4 games, yo. If I speak, if I speak, bro, let me just get this shit to you. Let me just
Who got
2020,
Allen Robinson?
2020, 100 receptions, 1250, 6 touchdowns. Year before that, 98,
Yeah,
1100,
notice how you
7
started a year
touchdowns.
before that because 2021 I had him and he ain't do a goddamn thing.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna. The Bears stunk last year. Dog. Like, he's just been on stinky teams. You're on a great team now, and your quarterback should be finding you.
Yeah,
So
but
what's
keep
like? What
going.
do we?
I want to hear what I missed out on from previous years.
Oh, you didn't miss too much. Yeah, one season with the Jaguars. He got injured that year, so he didn't play. Before that, he had 883, 6 touchdowns, 1,400, 14 touchdowns. That was his best season. God damn.
Damn, god damn.
That was his sophomore year, too. And that was with Blake Bortles, nigga. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Blake Bortles can find this nigga, bro. Like, you got to find this nigga, bro. The fact that he has 9 catches through 4 games is unbelievable. He should be averaging like 4 or 5 a game.
Yeah, at least.
I don't see there's no reason he shouldn't finish this year with like 60, 70 catches. I don't like, you know what I mean? Like, and that would still be low to me, considering it's Cooper Cup and then who? And then who? Ben Skowronek, nigga? What is his name?
Tyler Higby, bro.
I know, but then
No, I think Ben Skowronek. I think that really is his name. Screw
I
like
think
you.
that is his
I think
name, yeah.
Skowronek isn't. Who's the other nigga? Van Jefferson that's injured right now. He was getting the ball kinda semi regularly last game.
I don't even know who he was. Couldn't even tell you. Because all I know is I know one nigga who getting the ball. Like, let's look at targets. Top targets on his team: Cooper Kupp, Tyler Higbee. Allen Robinson has 18 targets.
Oh, it's a race thing. He just giving it to the white boys.
Oh shit! Allen Robinson has 18 targets through 4 games. Just targets. He can't even get
Not
5.
even catches.
Meanwhile, Matt Stafford is one of the niggas who attempts the most passes in the league. Bro, you got all the time in the world. And not all the time, but like all the attempts in the world.
All the attempts, yeah.
It's like, yeah, man. It's just ridiculous. Which is funny.
Definitely racially motivated. Yeah.
This year, the team with the most pass attempts is not the Rams. Where are the Rams at? They are 12th. Team with the most pass attempts this year is the Jets, Arizona. Arizona makes sense because their offense. Washington makes sense because they've been getting blown the fuck out.
Yeah.
Buffalo makes sense. Josh Allen. Chargers, same thing. Minnesota. Huh.
Oh.
Cincinnati also makes sense because those boys can't get shit going in the run game.
At all. Which is sad.
Indianapolis is nasty. Why are the Colts 8th in pass attempts?
How is that even possible?
I don't know, man.
Their wide receivers not showing it.
Well, yeah,
they probably got most of that last game with Mo Alley Cox.
Mo Alley Cox.
Whatever his name is.
That's his name. It's just come on, man.
The fact that he went off last game, and I don't think anybody in our league has him for obvious reasons.
Yeah, no one's going to have him either.
Nobody has him, but guess what? The nigga dropped 30 last game. 6 targets, 6 receptions, 85 yards. He had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, no, he doubled up. I had a ticket with him scoring a touchdown this week, and he did not score a touchdown this week. But
no, I know. Nobody scored a touchdown this week.
Won
that game.
Since we still on sports, have you seen? Well, I'm sure. I'm gonna say have you seen, but I know the answer is no. So do you know what the NWSL is?
No.
It is. It's funny. I don't know what that
National
Women's Soccer League. There we go.
Oh, okay.
So they have a soccer league, but long story short,
Wait, is that what all women's soccer is called?
No. Like, so just the national teams. Like, so like how there's like MLS, right? And MLS is niggas.
Oh, okay. So I don't know the names. I just know niggas be playing soccer.
Yeah, MLS is like the men's professional league, right?
Oh, okay. I know like the American Women's League. I didn't know like what the name was. I just know women be playing soccer in America.
Yeah, and that's
they better than the niggas by far.
Yeah, and that's the NWSL. And I remember somebody was like, "All right, well then beat me." I was like, "No, because you got to beat your competitors, bum. Beat your competitors, then, bum. I don't care. Because imagine that you beat me, and you're so good, and then you lose to the guys that you lose to, and we're in the championships. Look at that." But so long story short, there was if I'm not mistaken, there was a report on the entire federation, right? So the U.S. Soccer Federation commissioned a report or an investigation that's conducted by a former U.S. Deputy Attorney General, so no shit was real.
Okay.
And boy, it pretty much it laid some shit out very well, talking about a long list of failures by the league coaches and executives, as well as the United States Soccer Federation itself. It revealed a league in which abuse and misconduct, verbal and emotional and sexual misconduct, had become systemic, spanning multiple teams, coaches, and victims. Yeah, and so it had.
All this systemic is crazy. That means this is just the way the shit go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
So basically, and the only reason why they decided, like, so the U.S. soccer team or soccer, I guess, federation, decided to hire this lady to investigate after there was a report last year that detailed that someone got fired by the Portland Thorns in 2015 for misconduct, but the Portland Thorns and the league kept the manner of his exit, the coach, hidden from the public, allowing him to be hired quickly by another team. So two former
Mhm.
players interviewed on the record recalled that he had verbally abused, disparaged them, sent them lewd photos, gave them alcohol, and sexually harassed them. Sheesh. Yeah, okay, yeah, I ain't gonna read that. That's kind of nuts. Um, yeah, he was bugging. This guy's a sicko.
Like Urban Myers? No, he sounded worse than Urban Myers.
He greeted a player for a game film review session in his underwear.
Yeah, no, this nigga needs to be
Um,
what's a nice word for
what's that shit I said? Deborn.
warned?
He
Yeah,
need
send
to be
him back.
deborned, yo. Let's get send him back, yo.
First send niggas to the Shadow Realm, yo.
This nigga still
Yu-Gi-Oh!
within the warranty, yo. You got to take this, yo. Send him back.
Yo,
Um,
super off topic, but I just mentioned Yu-Gi-Oh! Do you know how fucking insane Yu-Gi-Oh was?
like, yeah, no, he was nuts.
Like you duel a nigga and
And
you
you dead
lose and you
dying
just
off
go
that
to hell? You lose a children's card game and go to hell? What?
He said, "Damn, you lost, bro. Sorry, I'm sending you to Cobb County, Georgia. Cobb County, Georgia. Sorry to this man.
At least send me to Philadelphia.
Mm-mm. He said, let me think. Best I can do is Irvington, New Jersey.
Oh, man. All right. Back to you saying. I just wanted to mention that Yu-Gi-Oh is ridiculous and I love it.
That was really it. I wasn't gonna get super deep into that shit. But long story short, it's widespread abuse. 316 page report, and I'll tell you what though, this is definitely not some shit they're gonna be able to slide out of because
Oh hell no, it shouldn't
there
be able to.
were a lot of women speaking frankly, and one thing I have noticed though, with all of these issues, um, and I've got my theories for why, but the women are much more vocal, and like they willing to. I'm like, bro, I'll walk away from this shit. Like that us. I don't care. Like you can't blackball me into some shit I'm willing to give up, nigga. Like fuck out of here. Like so the women's players, like whether it's NWNBA, this with the women's soccer player, like nah, they are very vocal. Like yo, nah, it's a dub. Like once somebody say something and like it's out in the open, oh, it's a dub. It's none of that still, like, cause you know how sometimes with niggas, it's like niggas will see some shit out in the open and still like, yeah, well, I just, that's their business and that's their stuff and like, you know what I mean? And it's like, nigga,
Nah,
if
yeah.
they was doing some
Fuck out of
nasty
here.
shit on another team and that guy gets fired and gets hired by another team, you don't think that's not crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like that's not crazy. Like if a coach did some super nasty shit to you and gets fired, and they just hide why he got fired, and then someone else hires him not knowing that they did that, that's not crazy. Like that's not insane.
Because
No.
women take care of each other. Niggas just be looking out for themselves, honestly. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
that could be part of it.
well, that could be part of it. Also, it could be the severity. Like niggas, a coach might do some wild shit to some niggas, but they are basically sexual assaulting these women. So obviously, you're gonna
Right.
tell the
Yeah.
next
I
woman
think.
don't do
Yeah.
that. If a
And
coach do some fuck shit to a man, it's like, man, this nigga a hoe, bro. But and they shake the shit off. But he ain't trying to grab my dick during play watching.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think that might be some of it. And I could definitely see that because I think like there's just like it's the difference between just verbal abuse, like nigga, you ain't shit, you ain't gonna be shit, da da da, versus like, all right, well,
So
if you kiss
yeah,
me, you won't have to practice today. Like it's like
yo, hey,
it's the
come on, man.
difference between the two. Like so, I think that definitely does factor in. But then I think the other thing is the fact that in a lot of these arenas, these women make whatever they make for themselves. So like it's one of those situations where it's like these women know like dog, you're not the only league in the world that does this. Like it's not like men's sports, right? In men's sports, the NBA is the NBA only. There's no other league that's the NBA. Like they looking at women's soccer like, bro, I can go overseas and play somewhere else and not have to deal with any of this shit. I just wanted to stay home and do this. But like if I can't play in North Carolina because the coach here sexually harasses the women, I'm gonna snitch on him. I'm gonna hopefully get him deborned and then I'll just go play soccer in Israel or something. Like, so
Or
I do think a lot of the women are looking at it like, bro, I'm much like dog. Like, I don't need this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like a scenario where you're paying me so much money. My whole life is built around like, nigga, I don't need this. I just love soccer. That's why I'm playing. And if you gonna take the love from me and be, sexually harassing and coercing people, nah. Nah, deborn machine operational.
It's insane that how do I phrase this without sounding fucked up? It's a double-edged sword because they do have the luxury to go somewhere else and play somewhere else if they experience terrible shit here. But at the same time, if it was as big as the NBA and then they could get that money and stay here,
Yeah, I think you'd have a. I think the formula switches, and I think that switches regardless of gender, regardless of race,
it's
regardless of
money. Yeah,
religion.
it's
That's
always
money. That's just money. Like when you make
but
that risk that much bigger. Because think about it, if I'm risking $70,000, that's a lot of money to risk. Don't ever get it twisted. But
my
like
point
my nigga,
my point was though, if the risk was that big, if there was an organization as big as the NBA for women, be it WNBA or the soccer league you just mentioned, if it was as big as the NBA or the NFL or the MLB, do you think these coaches would be still taking these risks? Is my point.
100%. Because I think sick niggas are sick niggas, and I think as
Wait,
long as you're allowed to do this, or as long as there's ways for this, or as long as in this case the system will protect you, that'll happen no matter where you go.
do you
That
think
there's
the
no
system will protect if it's a larger stage and these are superstars, these are superstar women that everybody knows, they're household names. Do you think they're just gonna sit down and take like the public's gonna sit down and take, oh, this coach did this and that to these players, and then
well,
nothing's gonna happen to them?
no. So my thing is, I think if we're talking scale, right? Like if the any of the women's leagues scale up to the same exact scale that a men's league would, I think drastically that league looks different, just based off of the strength of the league is filled with women.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And that's, I'm not even like joking. Like it's just there's different priorities, different mindsets, different perspectives on a lot of these specific issues, especially as it relates to toxic workplaces. Because think about it, there's things that ask a man what a toxic workplace is, and he'll say some shit a woman will never even think of.
yeah, that's
He'll
true.
say shit like, or he'll say shit that she wouldn't think of because she's gonna say all the shit that's specific to women, right? Because
Right.
she's not gonna sit up here and say, "Oh, a boss that just dismisses everything." Like that's just normal to women. Like that's just something like that's normal, regular workplace shit. Like I'm hoping for that instead of the other toxic brand of
You know,
coercion and all that
assault
other shit.
or other shit.
Right. And so I think a lot of I think if you scale them both up, I think the women's league is gonna look different. But I think no matter what scaling you do, when you involve that much money, you put all these systems in place, and there's this much hanging in the balance between these organizations and franchises, people will absolutely cover for nasty folks. And I think that, like, again, I think it'll be harder. It'd be much harder in the women's league. Look, even now in a league where like, it's still hard now because it's just like the women just don't. But then the other thing is, think about it. It happened to an entire team. The guy leaves, does it to another entire team, and then there was three teams that they were focused on. So it's not like it's being, you know what I mean? Like it's definitely something that once it's out, yeah, everybody feels like, yeah, we got to say something. And I think that's the biggest
But
difference.
you don't think a bigger league, a bigger platform, more people, more eyes on it, you don't think it'll be like if the dude did this to an entire team, he wouldn't have made it to two other teams. I would hope not. Like if it's
The reason why I say maybe not because we've seen that in men's hockey. Like we've seen it just in billion-dollar organizations. It don't matter what y'all do. And I don't think just because it's women or men like that. I think that does hold some value, absolutely. But I just don't see because I know it's money, dog. It's still money. It's
yeah,
still
that's a
money.
lot.
And my whole thing is, it's still going to be other women involved in that who are going to cover for these niggas just because it's money. They don't care
Yeah,
about that shit. It's
yeah,
just money. They looking at it like, hey, look, nah, bro, you can't fuck the train up. You gonna tank the organization's value. And it's like,
yeah.
bro, you worried about
So
organizational value right now?
it's hard to compare. It's like comparing apples to oranges to onions because even if it was a perfect world with perfect team dynamics and there was niggas doing fuck shit, you're still gonna have them same people that's gonna put money before he
Mhm.
did this to me. Well, he paid me, so I didn't see that happen, even though I was right there.
Right.
So it's
And
always gonna be fucked up regardless.
and the other thing that I think every athlete has in common, and this is men, women, whatever, is that there's a certain level of, I'm not gonna say brainwashing, but conditioning that goes into an athlete's brain that if you make it to the highest levels, you probably have internalized it very deeply, which is like,
Coach could just do whatever to
right,
make
the
so.
coach can kind of do what they want to do. Like, obviously, there's limits to that. I'm a man still. I'm a woman still. I'm a grown ass person still. I'm human, whatever, right? But there are always like exceptions to that rule. We see it all the time. Every time we watch a video of a coach doing some nutty shit to a 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old player, some niggas will go crazy and a whole bunch of other niggas, yo, y'all soft, yo. I wish my coach was talking to me like that. That's how I know he loved me. So that's what I mean when I say that transcends whether it's just women involved here. Like that's an
Yeah,
athlete thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and they were saying like a lot of this shit comes from like the youth leagues. You know what I'm saying? Like these kids they pay top dollar for these leagues as 12-year-olds. And in them leagues, it's still, yo, come on, pick your ass, get the fuck up, yo. You like, you know what I'm saying? It's you already getting that emotional and that verbal abuse. So that's already gonna be normal to you. And then it's other elements to it that, so I do think a lot of it is just normalized from a long time ago. So it's like when it like, think about it. If you've been living on 6 or 7 this whole time, when you get to 9, it don't seem that jarring to you. 9 really looks like a 5 to you because it's like, all right, well, I've been living on 6 and 7. Like, so 8 not that far off, and this is one past 8. So, I mean, it's so, and I think that's where a lot of it gets normalized. That happens all the time, whether it's girls, boys, whoever. Like sports in general normalizes a lot of abuse.
yeah, no, that's facts. It's definitely true. Damn,
Yeah, man.
dark.
Yeah. Got in the bag real quick. So that was dark. So what else? What else can we use to lighten this up? Ooh, Uranus's weird tilt may be the work of a long lost moon. Don't care.
Man, you made that up.
Oh, a star ate its celestial neighbor. Hello.
Oh, you want to hear something interesting? You know that sharks are older than the rings of Saturn?
Oh, I did read something about the rings of Saturn, but I didn't know that specifically. No.
That's actually misleading. Sharks are older than rings of Saturn, but the rings of Saturn haven't existed for all that long to begin with.
Yeah, they're very young.
A lot of the shit on Earth is older than the rings of Saturn. Trees are older than the rings of Saturn. Like,
I read something. Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was saying like the rings could be the product of like an ancient moon, and basically,
oh, so it wasn't Uranus, it was Saturn,
right.
or
So basically, there was a lost moon, right, that
right?
pulled on the planet like using the gravitational pull, and basically, long story short, it ripped apart, which formed the rings, which is why the rings are so young.
Oh, okay.
Like, so, because think about the planet's like the age that the planet is, but the rings are stupid young as
Yeah,
compared to the planet. So they're basically saying like something must have happened where something entered its like orbital zone or something like that, and then it got torn apart and it just left like basically like debris in a ring around
yeah.
the planet
I
that
mean,
just
I
sort of.
always, I always figured that something entered its orbital zone and that Saturn was not just a planet with rings, but I never knew when it happened, and I didn't know that it happened so.
Well,
Well, I
that's
mean,
still
we
a
can't
theory.
say recently
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
we can only live to be like at 100 at the most, but 100 million years is pretty young as far as the universe goes.
Yeah, especially considering planets are like billions of years. Like Saturn is over 4 billion years old, and then the
Yeah,
rings are thought to be 100 million.
yeah,
So
that's
yeah, like in the grand
that's
scheme of it, it's like,
insane.
nigga, like I'm 90 years old, you're
That's the
12.
second.
Like,
Yeah,
like
not
you're
even that, nigga. I'm 90 years old. You're probably like sperm in the son of the person that will birth the person that will birth him. That's nigga. The difference between billions and millions is crazy. And 100 million years and 4 billion is fucking outlandish.
the
It
difference between
doesn't
that
sound
is
like
what?
real.
It's what 10 is 1 bill.
No, you
And
trying to you can't quantify something like that with math. Just look it up.
yeah, you can. If you talking about
No, no, you
you're
can.
comparing age only, right? I'm just talking about the proportion of ages.
Oh, I was like legitimately thinking about like difference between 100 million and 4 billion.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing
Yeah,
that.
like
I'm doing like the
that's
proportion of
crazy.
ages and like making it like within human terms. Like that's what
Oh yeah, yeah.
10 times. That's 40 times, right? So it's basically 40 times old. So it's like, oh, that's ridiculous. Like if I'm 5 years old, you 200. Like
It's still, I was gonna say, it's still
that's
super hard to
still nuts.
quantify.
Yeah, it's impossible to quantify. In fact, 40 times that means I'm 2 years old and you 80.
That's why I said the nut inside the nigga that
Yeah,
has the nigga
basically,
that
pretty much.
has the nigga that yeah.
Who's about to have the idea that he could have sex?
Yeah, it's fucking it's crazy to think about how much a billion is. And rich niggas just got that. Like a nigga got 100 million. That's like
we
one grain of rice, and then
we were trying
Elon
to make
Musk.
people feel better after the soccer league thing.
Well, well, that's life, ain't it?
Oh no! What is a brain organoid?
No idea. I've
New
never
window
heard
into
that.
autism from brain-like organoids grown in the dish. What y'all doing?
Oh, is this the shit? Are they making them play Pong like they were doing months ago?
Oh,
Or
they are sesame seed-sized brain-like organoids are grown in the lab from human cells. Huh. Okay. Um, niggas be going crazy with science, yo. I ain't gonna hold you.
they just did this. We talked about this like months ago when they had human brain
They're doing it with the
cells.
Pong, yeah, no, I know, but they're
Yeah.
using it for autism now. Looking at it to investigate the effects of a genetic abnormality associated with autism spectrum disorder in human brain development.
See, that's good and all, but I'm still thinking about the fact that they're growing human brains in petri dishes, which is terrifying.
That's where my
That
that's where
can
all of
lead to
ours were grown.
you.
You know we're evolving backwards, right? We're just recreating the technology that we already had when we were here previously.
Oh yeah, yeah. I did hear that earlier today.
Is that a real thing? I just made that up on the spot.
No, nigga, you just obviously that's not real. What the fuck?
No, I mean I know it's not a real thing, but like, is that a real theory? Because I definitely just made that up on the spot.
That we're evolving backwards? Absolutely not. But
Now that we've been here before already, so like
yeah,
we
I
just
was about to say that is a theory that I have heard before that we advanced so far as a society and then we got to the point of the singularity and we were on the brink of the singularity. So we decided to create a simulation to hopefully have super advanced AI come up with a way to avoid the singularity. That's a real theory. Because
and
remember,
wait, do you? Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I was just saying, remember we talked about the singularity before, which is a point where every advanced society they get to a point where they either face extinction by going through the singularity or
Where they get
they
government mandated coochie.
we did probably talk about that in the same episode, which is crazy. You never know with this pod. We could have. We legitimately could have. But um basically every advanced society reaches this singularity where you either survive or your society dies out.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a theory that our society right now is all just a simulation, but it's not the normal simulation theory because every random nigga be talking about we're in a simulation like the Matrix, but our simulation has a purpose for this super advanced AI, whoever the scientists are, to find a way to survive the singularity because our current
Mm.
society is approaching it. So it's our job to find a way around it, which we're on the cusp of World War III right now. So I don't know if we're gonna do it. We're probably gonna get terminated, and then the next group of niggas gonna do it.
So
Maybe
what
not.
if,
Maybe
right?
not.
So
You
what
don't know.
if, right? It was a civilization, right, that got close to the singularity, right?
Right? Right?
And they found a way, and this is gonna sound nuts, but they found a way to freak time in a sense to where they was like, all right, you know what? I can stop time from moving forward. I can stay here, but the singularity is still gonna happen until I change something. So then
I
they start
see. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
right? So then
Yeah.
they
Okay.
start running the simulations and they're just like infinitely running the sims. And now it's just like, okay, I run the sim. Damn, World War III. Okay, cooked. All right, run this sim. Black Plague. Fuck. Forgot about the plague. Okay, all right, let me run this one. And it's like they just keep running the sims until, like you said, they found the way where, oh, when they got to where we got, they moved the doo doo
They
doo.
did. Yeah,
And
they
then
did.
now, of course, the reason why I think that theory probably falls apart is that if them niggas is that damn smart to where they can stop time and run these simulations and
Nigga,
figure
if you
out
can
all
stop
these.
time, you're already past the singularity.
Yeah,
You already made it on the other side.
yeah, or maybe like again, they just in a place where time doesn't like they went through a black hole or some shit, and they like, all right, we lived somehow.
Yeah. Well, what's left? Let's just start
How do
doing
we
some
get
freaky
back?
shit in science.
I don't know, bro. Like I
Ain't
bought my
no going
computer.
back. Once you get through a black hole, you good after that. What else is there to do?
Unless, yeah, I
Uh-uh.
don't know.
Yeah, let's say, I don't know.
Unless we deploy the smallest ever remote control walking robot that has been created by Northwestern University engineers.
How small are we talking here, Smalls?
It is about a half a millimeter wide.
I don't know how big that is. I'm not
A
gonna hold you.
millimeter is incredibly small. They have to
Obviously, it's smaller
magnify
than
it.
a centimeter. Oh, they have to magnify.
This thing
Okay,
is so small it can stand on the edge of a coin.
like not a corn cob, a corn.
Coin.
Coin.
Like
Oh,
stand a coin up. It can stand on that edge.
okay. Oh, I fuck with that.
Yeah, so the crab can walk, bend, twist, turn, and jump. All the platforming options, honestly.
We getting closer and closer to nanobots. We hitting that singularity, whether we
Let's
like it or not.
go.
Eventually, we gonna get to nanobots, and then we gonna get to like nanoswarms where they just be eating everything.
Nano swarms.
I know you've seen like science fiction or cartoons where they
Oh
have
yeah,
nanobots is like eating everything,
yeah.
like locusts. Yeah,
Oh, said implanted wireless device triggers mice to form instant bond. I'm crying. Let me
you can
just.
just make niggas instant best
Yeah,
friends.
nigga just. Yo,
Yeah,
that's
you want
my
to be my best
fucking
friend?
guy, yo.
You want to be my
Holy
best friend?
shit.
Zap. Now you
Bro,
are.
you don't believe how much I fuck with dude over there, yo. That's my guy, yo. Like, you don't get it.
Don't even
I
know
said, bro,
why,
you don't even know that nigga, bro. It don't matter what I know, nigga. I'll die for that nigga. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? It's my
bitch.
nigga. We evil twin, nigga. Like this. That is really interesting, though.
We Dirk and Vaughn. Who is that? You wouldn't get it.
Yeah, you would. You talking to the mice, you wouldn't get it. The mouse just said, who is King Von? He said, wait, how you know he was a king? How you know his name was King Von when I said Von? He just uh
The
uh
cover's gonna pull me out.
yeah, word. They got the ratatouille rat in his head. But yeah, man, listen, I ain't got nothing else. You got anything else?
Uh, Only thing I have is for some reason there's a show called The Good Doctor. I know you heard the show, right?
Good. I think I know what show that is. Hold on. Yeah, I know what show that is. Go ahead.
Why are you looking it up? How many seasons has the show been on? I want you to look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Six seasons, it says.
This is a show about a autistic doctor.
Surgical resident. Well, who I guess becomes a doctor eventually.
This is this is like this is like the whole disabled superhero trope that we've been trying to fight against for years. Oh, he's autistic, so he's super smart. He's super good at surgery. He's what is he, 16, 17? And he's barely social and he's fucking becoming a doctor.
Yeah,
This has been on for
yeah.
6 seasons.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Listen, I couldn't. It seems like it's a little sus to me. But yeah,
Is
there were people who wrote that same critique. Similar to arguments made that the directors look to make an authentic representation of autism as opposed to creating a character who's a savant. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, I get it. It makes sense.
he's literally how y'all gonna say y'all look to create a character that wasn't a
No.
savant?
That was the
Y'all make a
critique.
savant.
Like, yeah, that
Oh,
was
okay. Okay. I thought the director said we didn't try to make the normal savant
we
that's
just wanted him
autistic.
to be like talented. You're like, yeah.
You want a 15-year-old to be talented at fucking brain surgery, bro?
uh,
Because he's autistic, right? That's his
he
autistic
said, bro,
superpower.
yes, yo. Lock in, nigga. Fuck.
And you know what? Niggas been locking in. It's been on for 6 seasons.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
That's
He
all I
said
wanted to
he's
mention.
seen most of the episodes. The Reed, why he watching Good Doctor, yo?
Reef, why are you watching Good
Yo, you
Night?
watching Good Doctor? Yo? I would have never known, yo.
There's no way I would have known that.
Yo, he said more. He said, but it is strange. It's rather. Is it rather queer?
I'm off. So like,
Man.
is he not like a savant, or how old is he? Is he grown? He
He's
looks
probably
young from all the
grown. Yeah,
promotion. From all the promotions there, he looks like a teenager.
I think there's flashbacks that they do in the show. Yeah, that like makes him look like a teen or something like that.
Ah,
I
okay,
remember
okay.
seeing like a trailers for this a long time ago. I didn't ever actually watch it. I don't watch
Yeah, I
any of the
remember
Doctor
seeing the
shows,
trailers
but
too. He looks young in all the pictures, and I just from the one trailer that I seen, I was like, oh, okay, this is all I need to know not to
oh
watch.
no, Chris D'Elia was in this show season 1.
Well, you know he's not in there no more. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I will
How
hope he
come?
not.
How come?
Why? I don't think we can mention that on the pod, but they know why. Wait, this is a random trashy comedian. Why is he even in a fucking CBS doctor show?
He was just like some reoccurring character in season 1, apparently. You know, so this is my problem, right? And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna probably get the fuck out of here. Um, but on all these doctor shows, right? And I'm trying my best not to be like rude when I say this. Where are the Indian people?
Oh no. Wait, okay. What you just said is correct. But let's
Where
get to
are
what
they?
Reef just said. Let's get what Reef said. Look at what Reef just said. He has breakdowns
Oh
during
my
surgeries, but
god!
suddenly has a brain. But no, this is literally what I'm talking about. This is
Oh
the
my god!
autistic superpower, bro. This is some shit that niggas would have
That's the
been.
Sharingan, nigga.
This is like that movie. I know y'all haven't seen it, but like the latest, not the latest Predators movie, Prey, but the one before that, The Predators.
How you know I didn't see it? I
Because I know
didn't.
you didn't. I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
You know
But
I didn't.
the main
Boy, get a
character's
brain
son
blast.
was autistic, and he was somehow smart enough to just discover the alien predator's language and understand it, and then be able to control their armor. Like it's just a bad trope.
Yeah, and even him seeing like Reese was saying like he can visualize body, see everything in 3D. I was like, dog, didn't he have photographic memory? Like, I just don't think that's kind of how photographic memory works. It's cool. It's cool.
No, that is how photographic memory works. If you see the inside of the body one time and then you look at it from the outside, you still remember how it looks on the inside. But that doesn't make sense because everybody isn't the same. So like you know how the body should look on the inside, but everybody's not gonna look the same.
Either way, my big question is where are the Indian people? Seriously, like in all the doctor shows. Like,
No, you're right because there's a lot of doctors.
like
Oh,
let's shake the
where are
fucking
the
table. What are we
Nigerian
doing?
doctors?
Yeah, where the Nigerian? Yeah, nah, let's get it shaking, yo. Grey's Anatomy, I'm on your fucking tail. I'm on your bumper.
I've never seen Grey's Anatomy,
And
but
I bet you it's one Nigerian in all them seasons they got. Season
he
18. 18 seasons. How many Nigerian? 19 of these bitches.
it's still going
19
probably.
seasons. Boy, how many Nigerians? How many Nigerians
That's white women's One Piece.
are in that's white women's One Piece? Oh man, how many Nigerians are in Grey's Anatomy? They didn't tell me. That's crazy.
That's a zero, nigga. Now look up House though. That's a real nigga show. I know it's niggas at
House is a
House.
real nigga show, yeah.
I know it's niggas at House.
House, MD, Hasmud. But yeah, nah, that's my problem with a lot of these doctor shows. Like, where are the Indians? Where are the Nigerians? Like this, I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing.
It's
Let's.
because these shows are made for one specific demographic. So
I
why would they
know,
add?
and they don't want
It's
to see
made
them. That's why
for
they be
white
putting all
women.
them Asian folks on there. Which I'm like, bro, don't even be this many Asian people at the
It don't,
working in the
bro.
hospitals, bro. Come on,
No,
yo.
it don't.
I'm
But
sorry.
they
Somebody gotta say it, yo.
listen. They're adhering to stereotypes that they think that white women want to hear. So they're putting white
You gotta have
doctors
doctors
and
they want to have
Asian
sex with,
doctors.
right? Yeah.
No, wait, no. I was about to say just white doctors, Asian doctors, and then Hispanic nurses. That's all they know.
Yeah, pretty much. Or not even Hispanic nurses. They
Maybe
be like
one or
Hispanic
two black
aides.
nurses.
And it'd
Oh
be a
no,
couple black
yeah,
nurses. Usually be like one black surgeon or something. He think he the shit or something.
yeah, he got surgical hands for sure. You feel?
He that
See,
guy like, oh
this
wait,
one
hold
my
on. What's this
mom
guy's
watched
name?
ER because ER wasn't like that.
Hold on. This guy's Nigerian. Wait a second.
The
Wait a
fact that it's
minute.
specifically Nigerian has me
Oh, he
crying.
mixed though. He's still Nigerian. Nah, he's still
Oh,
Nigerian. That counts at least half.
but like he from Nigeria or
He
his
was
parents
born to a
Nigerian?
Nigerian German father. Oh,
Oh,
he like a quarter
super,
Nigerian then. Okay.
super. Does that count? No, it counts. It
That
got
nigga
to.
name is Chuku Modu, nigga. Hell yeah, it counts.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, no, that definitely count. 100%, one
Oh,
thousand
let me see
percent.
what he look like. Oh. Oh,
I
okay.
don't like how you. I don't like what you're doing there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's no Nigerians on the show.
Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry, I gotta do it. There's no Nigerians on the show, y'all. Oh, cause listen, I'm not mad at this nigga for being on the show. He looked like he deserved to be on the show. I just
Oh man, that's not a Nigerian.
you could have smooth told me he was like Tunisian or something. I'd have believed you. That's
Tunisian.
yeah, I smooth would have believed it.
Tunisian.
Where you from?
Tunisian.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Tunisia. That makes sense. Yeah. He said I didn't even say Tunisia. Oh, I could have swear that's what you said. You not from Tunisia? No? Wait, like Algeria or something? You from Tripoli? He said Tripoli's not in Algeria. I know. It's two different places. I'm asking.
You from one of the countries Trivago be telling me about, right?
He said Trivago. He said you from one of them places that the U.S. Embassy told me not to go. Boy
That
from
was
Gibraltar.
crazy. I saw a video of a nigga that said he specifically goes to countries after they experience a terrorist event because
Oh,
it's
you're
super
insane.
cheap. He said he went to fucking he said he went to Turkey after a nigga got beheaded, and he said the flight was like
Yo, man, come on. What in the
oh,
world?
let me finish. Let me finish. He said the flight was like 200 round trip, and it was like a normally $1,200 hotel. You know, super expensive, super lavish. He paid fucking $300 for fucking 4 nights.
Oh, man.
He said every time there's a natural disaster or a terrorist attack at a country, he just goes there and he just enjoys the trip. He said he went on a bus tour in like fucking Kabul or some random place, and he was the only one on the bus tour after a terrorist attack, obviously.
Bro, niggas are insane, bro. I'm
Yeah,
not
no, the
like
world is full
listen,
of insane people, bro. That's just
but listen, it's a lot of beauty in this planet, and I think so much of it exists in places that I'll never be.
yeah.
So, you know, that's a good idea. Look what you've done. Look what you done. We
Hey,
gotta get out of here, yo. Listen,
they're not gonna do back to back terrorist attacks, right?
I mean they're not, but like, come on, like, in fact, I do
Hey,
feel
the
like that
week after,
that could
the week
argue
after though,
the safest time, but come on, man.
the week after, you good,
That
you
shit where a
good.
nigga at home, he wasn't planning on going nowhere. He see something on the news. Oh shit. Babe, pack your bags. She said, "What? Pack your bag, babe. We're going to Ireland." He said, "Ireland? Just come on."
I don't know if Ireland worked because they still gonna charge good money for white people places, regardless of what happens.
You think so?
It's got to be a brown person place.
A brown person place.
I'm sorry, that's just how.
He said, "I
That's
mean,
just.
these are just the way the things work."
Yeah, I'm dead ass. Yeah,
Oh man. So, do we have any lasting thoughts?
absolutely not. No.
Okay. Because my lasting thoughts are there need to be like there it's just we're the Indians, we're the Nigerians, like stop fucking playing with me, like stop thinking I'm stupid and I never been in a hospital, yo. Don't play with me, yo. Don't insult my intelligence. We all been in hospitals too, a lot of y'all. All right, so
Last time I was in the hospital, I had an Indian doctor. So
talk to him. Talk to him. Now see that we good because we ain't do that dumb shit like start saying names and then get cooked. Like
no, we just talking about races because we know where races usually be doctors. But there's no way you can pick a name. That's definitely racist if you pick a name.
yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
where you be like, all
You
right, so
start
anyway, dude, what's
making
his
up
name?
names.
Jarrett.
Nah,
You
you
just give him the
can't just
whitest name
start.
you can give him.
Nah, you just start picking out names. That's fucked up.
He said, "Yeah. What's the Indian doctor name?
Uh, Tony.
Richard. Yeah,
Tony.
Richard. Nigga
What's
said
the Nigerian
Tommy.
doctor name? Raheem Patel.
He said, Osvaldo. He said, excuse me,
Oswaldo. Oh man.
Frederick.
Nah, that's racist. Frederick Douglass. Well,
Yo,
no, he's from
boy,
Nigeria. Yeah, he's from
it's the
Nigeria.
other. Is Frederick Douglass from Nigeria? Stop it.
No. I'm
Oh, I
saying
thought
the doctor is
I
from
was like, why
Nigeria,
do
so
you
it's
just
not
know that
racist.
Frederick Douglass is from Nigeria? I thought
No, it's the doctor's from Nigeria, so it's not racist to call him Frederick Douglass.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. I just thought you just knew Frederick Douglass was Nigerian off the top of your head.
Nobody know where slaves from unless you do a DNA test.
He said, "Yeah, niggas name be Sam, dead ass." Nah, Indians go like it's a lot of. I've met quite a bit of Indians named Sam. I'm not sure where that name come from, but niggas say yeah, Sam. That's the one. That's the one. Fuck it.
Like Indians, not Native Americans, indigenous people, like Indian people named Sam.
Yeah, like from the
It
country.
probably.
Nigga, I would not call people who are Native Americans.
Well, I mean, some people do. Obviously, I mean, I'm not saying that you are one of them niggas. I'm just saying I've seen people do that, but
Nah, you nigga think I'm a bitch.
what I was about to say, that name probably comes from a second generation family. They wanted their child to have a normal experience and not. Which I understand both sides. I understand you want your child to have a name that is related to your culture. But I understand people that want their child to not be stigmatized because America is racist as fuck. So a lot of like second generation families, Asian, Indian, like any nationality you could think of, they name their kids like random white names like John or Sam.
Yeah,
How many Asian niggas named John or fucking I don't
yeah.
know.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
even my name is my name is fucking I think it's like Celtic or Nordic or some shit.
Your name is normal. I mean, your name not normal. Your name is better than the normal Kyle, Kyle, the punches holes in walls Kyle.
But no, like literally, like Kiel is like Danish, like Denmark, and all that type of like. So it's literally like a that's Nordic, right? I think it's Nordic.
I'm not sure what it is, but
Yeah,
it's
the village
definitely.
of Kiel was probably the last settled by
Oh, you named
Vikings.
after a village. Oh, that's hard.
Kiel
Oh.
Fjord is a 11-mile inlet on the Baltic Sea. Okay, yeah, y'all just saying shit.
All right, that's your full name.
Oh, they got the
Kiel
Kiel Yacht
Vor.
Club in 1887, the oldest yacht club in Germany. Grr, bow. I'm sorry.
No, yo, I'm with it. Yo, your name
Oh,
longer than you think
okay.
it is, yo.
Yeah, when Schleswig Holstein got
Hey,
together during the
nah. All
first
right, it's
Schleswig
corny now.
War.
Nah,
No,
it's
these are
corny
real
now.
wars. What the
No, I
first
know.
Schleswig War? Yeah, I love hearing about war, but
Schleswig.
I'm probably getting this shit wrong, but it don't matter. Well, it do matter. Shout out to the niggas who won that war, I guess. I don't know. Actually, maybe not, because I don't know who won that war. I don't know what y'all was fighting over. I don't even know why y'all was scrapping.
Oh man, I just saw a crazy tweet. Poole better than me because Draymond would have had to see me, a nigga that's 5'7" with asthma.
Oh no. Oh man. All right. We out of here then. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it,
man, we
right?
done.
All right. Ladies, gentlemen, non-binary folks, sentient piles of rubble, New York Post readers.
Any bears with tapeworms hanging out of their ass? You you ain't seen that video, have you?
I didn't, but thanks for tuning in,
I'm
guys.
I'm gonna send I'm gonna send a video to you.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're getting out of here.
I'm gonna send you that video.